What it do? What it do? What's popping? What's popping? Getting up in this thing tonight. See what it is. For y'all people that celebrate 4th of July. 4th of July. Waiting for some folks to get in here. I jumped in a little bit early. My guy's supposed to be coming through. What's up, Tony? What it do, Defense Dad? What's popping? Oh, yeah, Tony, we enjoying this thing, man. I mean, I'm good. I got a carry permit, so it is what it is. But for everybody else that don't have a permit, I'm sure they probably happy. Be careful out there, Defense Dad. How's y'all's holiday weekend going? What's up, MK Joe? What's popping? I'm good, brother. How you doing? Brave Black American. What it do, fam? Long time no see, brother. Yeah, you still got to get that permit, fam. Because you can't travel outside the state without it. Gotta have it. Gotta have it. Come on to my spot, you get it done for free. Gonna chill at home tonight. Have about 50 photos to edit and on the Lightroom. Yeah. Have fun with that, my man. Have fun with that. Yeah, man. What's up, Big Heads? I don't even know if he in here now. Look like that's an old message. Like he left it early this afternoon. I think he was trying to say, LGI, let me get in. I think that's what he was saying. Bought my first AR pistol today. Now I gotta wait. Oh, man. I'm glad I don't live in a state where I gotta wait. I was at work today. This couple walked up to me. Dude's wife had a wallet in her hand when she walked up to me. I was like, hey, you ready to spend some money? And she already got your wallet out. She's like, nah, I thought you needed my FOID card. I was like, FOID card? You don't need that shit here. Oh, you in Memphis? That's what's up. So you just 4 hours away. Yeah, that's every day, brother. That ain't gonna never change. Our classes are always free, brother. There wasn't no. That's what kind of AR pistol did you get? MK Joe. Core 15 and 5.56. That's what's up. So you ain't even gonna get to shoot it for how long you gotta wait. So we don't got no waiting periods here. You buy it today. As long as you pass the background check, you take it home today. Yeah. Free state. See y'all starting to come in. When y'all come in, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Yeah, I'm getting a new phone next week. And I have about 6 gigabytes of pics to offload after I finish editing the photos. It's a lot of pictures there, buddy. 7-day wait, but the holiday, they close on Mondays, it'll be 9 days. Bought all that goodness and can't touch it until next week. That's crazy. That's crazy. Sitting here, got my peoples in the text over here. Yeah. Norwood, what's up, fam? What it do, brother? Diesel TV supposed to be in here with me tonight. I think he chickened out. He heard Santee might be in the live, be in the chat. Got scared. Me and Diesel got the same birthday, y'all. Almost. His birthday on October the 5th. Mine's the 1st. So I guess he my little brother. Yeah. Oh, damn. There she go, too. Talking about, hey, y'all, Santee TV in the building. You know, she finna get Diesel hell if he come through. You know how Santee is. She always want to mess with somebody. She probably got a troll account made just for him. Hopefully he'll come through in a few. You know, I have some, I guess, be a little late sometime. You know, he 12 and everything, so, you know, he might be on a call knowing him. Giving somebody a ticket. He might be somewhere eating a donut. Drinking some coffee. Yeah. Zach in the building. What's up, Zach? When I think about the 509 mid-size, we got one at the shop. It's pretty dope. Dope little pistol, man. I almost bought a 509. 509C, actually, the tactical. I changed my mind. Changed my mind. So, y'all ready? I got somebody I want to bring in here. It's this black dude, my little brother.
First of all, let me ain't no donuts, and I ain't scared of no Santee. How about that? What's going on, Big Dre?
Man, what's up with you, brother? Diesel TV in the building. Yeah.
Hey, man. Listen, you know, I'll come through for my boy, man. We've been trying to do this. Listen, I just want to first apologize because you came at me on Instagram a while ago, and I do not check my Instagram messages because there's so many trolls, there's so many bots on there, so I don't even check my Instagram messages. And I was just looking through them, and I saw you on there, and I was like, "Dang, he tried to get with me." So I want to apologize. I never was ignoring you or anything like that, man. I just, you know, just one of them things.
Nah, it's all good, man. I get a bunch of people in my inbox want me to pay 40% for their stuff and be an affiliate. I'm like, if you want me to represent your stuff, you're gonna have to get that for free.
Right. Especially if it's trash.
Right.
Santee always stuff, man. Look at her. She going in already. Already.
Man, that's what she do, man.
You know, Santee at home eating some salt and vinegar chips, licking her fingers. You know that's what she doing. she love them pickles. You know, she into some salt and vinegar chips.
Man, I think Santee pregnant. She eats some weird stuff.
Oh man, good God, she was eating that jar of pickles and started eating that, drinking that juice. Good God, straight up country girl.
That's some stuff that people used to do for their parole officer.
Right.
What's up, Black Point Dexter? Man, so what's good with you, man? What you got going on this weekend?
Man, you know, it's the 4th of July weekend, man. We had a lot going on, but I somehow I got Saturday today and tomorrow off, but I got to work Monday through Thursday this week. So just working, man, trying to get some YouTube videos up, you know, trying to keep those going and trying to get my Patreon back right, man. I haven't really posted many videos on Patreon because my Patreon is more of an in-depth of behind the scenes on, you know, what I've been having going on the last 2 years, you know what I'm saying? So, right. You know, just trying to keep that stuff up. You know how it is with YouTube, man.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I want y'all to be safe out there, man, because, you know, how is this, with you being in the position you in, how has that affected you with all the hate going around towards y'all right now?
You know, I never really got any hate, bro, because I treat people like they need to be treated. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never, you know, first of all, I never really played into the, you know, F the police kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Before anybody even talked to me or anything. If they had that notion, you know what I'm saying? I just didn't talk to them. And it never really bothered me. I've had people stick their middle finger up, talk to me any kind of way. As long as you don't touch me, we good. You know what I'm saying? So you can pretty much say whatever you want to. You know, I've been going through that my whole career. But really when it comes down to, man, it's, you know, if you treat people with respect and dignity, you know, a grown person will be able to realize that, yeah, they might have done something wrong, and yeah, I'm doing my job, but it is what it is. So I really have not had that problem of people really, you know. Now when the riots were going on and all that stuff, there was a lot of things that I've noticed when it came to that kind of thing. When people were protesting and stuff like that, it didn't. You know, the people that were real heavy in protesting and saying the police was wrong was not people that looked like me. You know, There were some out there, but most of them didn't look like me. That's when I came to realization, you know, there's a lot of bad information being put out there from other people that want this dynamic of law enforcement and black people not to get along. You know what I'm saying? So it was just one of those things, man. I never really played into it, you know. So like I said, it's never been a problem for me, man. I've never, you know, policing has been the same thing for the 16 years I've been in. There's gonna be stupid people, and there's gonna be people that you can talk to. And you know, before all this stuff ever happened, I still had the same people that were good. You just couldn't tell them nothing. Police was bad, this and that, and that's just what it was. You know what I'm saying? And then you have the ones that you can't talk to. So still same.
Yeah, I got some partners that are ex-police officers, or I even got one or two that's still current, active law enforcement. And they good people, man. You know what I'm saying? Not all of them are bad. You know what I'm saying? Not all officers are bad. You know, you got some.
Let me tell you something, man. There's two kind of police. There's the ones that never got caught, and the ones that got bullied by the ones that was doing the stuff that should have got caught.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you just have to talk to them to figure out. You gotta talk to them to figure out which one they were. You know? Right. And that's what I tell most people. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I'm a cop, but I I was fortunate not to get caught because I've done some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't talking about like no dope boy stuff and nothing like that. I ain't never sold no drugs, never been into drugs. You know, I tried weed one time and I went home and thought I was so paranoid my mom was gonna kill me. I just didn't do it no more. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know, that kind of stuff. But you know, I've done some things that could have, you know, underage drinking, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That could have gotten me into some trouble. And you know, I just never got caught, man. I was raised in the hood, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you know, in my hood, either, you know, you did most of the picking. That's why people say, well, you come up with these jokes. Hey, man, I've been picked at my whole life. We used to have battles of picking at each other. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, you pick at somebody enough, you get to fighting. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you know, that's kind of neighborhood I grew up in.
Right.
You know, so it's just one of them things. You know, it's two types, man. You know, you got the ones that were bullied and the ones that were, you know, they just never got caught doing what, you know, everybody else is doing for the most part.
Dig it. So what made you get into law enforcement?
Man, I've always wanted to be a cop, man. I don't know why. You know, I have a twin brother. And
oh, damn, it's two of you?
Yeah, it's two of us.
Shit.
Let me tell you, man. When they say twins are absolute opposite, I'm telling you, bro. Me and my brother are totally opposites. I can remember we were in middle school, and he always said he wanted to grow up to be like Biggie. And I always said I wanted to grow up to be like 21 Jump Street. You know what I'm saying? And he did his thing. His dream came true. My dream came true. You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of the things, man. You know, Libras, you know, we do what we say we're gonna do.
Yep.
You know, that's one thing we do. We do what we say we're gonna do, and we made it happen.
There's two things.
Yes, Santee, we twins.
There's two things about Libras for sure. We try and do what we say we're gonna do, and if you mess with us, that bridge is burned. You got a problem on your hand. And we ain't gonna go looking for that smoke. But if you
Libra's been told, hey, now is that the Libra some of the best lovers you ever encounter? Now, listen, now, hey, listen. Carbon Q, you better take note. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, so what got you into the cigars, man? I know I've heard you tell this story, but for my people that don't know who you are, may not know you, how'd you get into the cigars, man?
Well, so I was a sheriff's deputy, and my close partner had a child, and you know he brought those little cheap cigars. It's a boy cigar, right? Yeah. So it was one day I was just like bored, didn't feel like, you know, stopping no cars. It was just sitting in a daggone hole somewhere hiding, just trying to get through the shift. I was like, let me bust this thing out, try it out, man. So I tried it out, and that thing made me so sick, but there was something about it. So I went and got another one, and I had a few guys tell me that, you know, you're not supposed to inhale and all that stuff. So once I got that second stick and I started smoking that, I just started buying more cigars. You know, I've tried everything, bro. I've tried everything from the, you know, the White Owls, the gas station cigars that's going to daggone that make you feel like you got a hole in the back of your neck, to, you know, the expensive cigars. You know what I'm saying? So I tried them all, man. It just got to a point where, man, it's, you know, I've just become very, very, it's just like more like a relaxation thing to me. You know what I'm saying?
Got you. Now, I smoked White Owls back in the day.
No, you didn't smoke White Owls.
Yeah, I did.
I know exactly what you smoked, but it wasn't White Owl.
It was in a White Owl.
Okay. Let's go ahead and say what it is. You know what I'm saying? Okay. All right. We on the same page now. We on the same page now.
It was in a White Owl. You know what I mean? You know, they burn slow.
Right. Those you inhale. You don't inhale the ones I smoke. You know what I'm saying?
But damn. Yeah, put me out there.
I'm just
But you know, I tried to dab in cigars, man, and I bought a couple a while back. Matter of fact, they might still be in the refrigerator, bro. I put them in the refrigerator because I didn't have nowhere else to keep them. And I bought them things. It's been about a year ago now. And I went to a cigar bar and I bought this cigar. It was like $12. Mm-hmm. And I was at a club in Arizona and bought one. It was like $16. And I was like, you know, they cool, but I could never just get into them like that.
Right. A lot of people, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people, you know, they oh, you know what? Let me go ahead and apologize to the GOAT. Regular gun guy, I'm sorry. I ain't mean to step on your toes. I was just telling her to, you know, take no. I ain't mean nothing by it. I didn't mean nothing by it. My fault, dog. I'm sorry. But a lot of people, you know, the thing about cigars, man, it is more like a luxury. You know what I'm saying? Like there was I tell a lot of people that the last job I worked at, I was a ABC agent for the state. And my jurisdiction was 3 big cities. I did 3 big counties that was my jurisdiction. Well, in 2 of them, I was known as the big guy that smoked cigars. And whenever I came around with a cigar, they just thought I had a whole bunch of money. A lot of people equate cigars with money. And, you know, you can buy a $2 or $3 cigar and it'd be just as good as a $15, $12 cigar. It just depends on how it's been rolled and who you're talking about. Now, once that cigar gets out there, yeah, the price will go up. But I've had some very cheap cigars when they first come out, and then they go up to the higher prices. You know what I'm saying? So there are all kinds of cigar smokers out there. There's expensive ones, and then there are the mid ones, and then there are the cheap ones. I'm more in the mid range. My cigars usually average around $10 to $12 a piece.
Okay. So what is your favorite brand of cigar?
I like La Flor Dominicana. La Flor Dominicana. I've been smoking La Flor. Yeah, I've been smoking They call them LFDs. I've been smoking LFDs for at least 10 years, and I was smoking LFDs when they were $5, $6 a pop, and now they've gone up to $15, $16 a pop. You know what I'm saying? So, I've been smoking LFDs for a long time. I don't want to say when they first came out because I don't know how long they've been out, but I've been smoking them for a long time.
I've always wanted to get my hands on a Cuban.
Cubans ain't all that good though, bro. A lot of people think, yeah, man, Cubans ain't all that good. The embargo killed Cubans because they couldn't get the money to keep the seeds right. So you got a lot of seeds that come from Cuba, like the LFD seed is a Dominican. It's a Dominican cigar, but the seed actually came from Cuba. So they took the seed from Cuba and started growing in the Dominican so they could sell the cigars in the U.S. But the seeds that are in Cuba now are really not all that great, man. I've had a few Cubans, man. They are not all that good, man. They aren't. A lot of people say, you know, only thing that I will say that I've gotten from Cuba is their culture. Cuban culture when it comes to cigars is you don't drink no kind of liquor or anything with that. You drink coffee or espresso with your cigar. You don't light it with a blue flame. You light it with a soft flame. That's how you light cigars in Cuba. You know what I'm saying? So, blue flame is the jet flame.
Okay,
that's the blue flame. The regular soft flame is this right here,
like a Zippo,
a little, like a big lighter.
Okay,
something like that.
Okay,
those are the two differences. I mean, so and I usually light. You know, I've purchased them. You know what I'm saying, just to light my cigars quick, but. If I'm really wanting to enjoy a cigar and get the full flavors out of it, I'll usually take out my Zippo and do a little soft flame on it, or a cedar stick or something like that.
When I used to smoke cigarettes, I used a Zippo.
Oh yeah,
I smoked Black and Mild, and I actually smoked a Black and Mild. I didn't.
Okay.
Sometime I would stuff it. But
he said I left my hairline in what? Boy, I got a hairline. What you talking about? I got a hairline. Boy, them waves though, boy. Look at them waves. Boy, don't get yourself sick now. Yo, I'm saying. I wish I had a brush so I can brush it down. That's one. But anyway, let's move on, man. Y'all stop talking about me, man. I'm telling you, when I start the jokes, they don't stop. Now you come on with it. And if you're gonna talk jokes, I need to look at you because I'm gonna bust you. Now you come on.
Yeah, y'all gonna have an opportunity for that. Y'all gonna have an opportunity for
that. Okay. I don't. And listen now. Listen now. I don't want to piss nobody off, but I'm telling you, I'm taking off the gloves. I ain't trying to piss nobody off, but I'm gonna take off the gloves. Come on, man.
Oh man. But so I was watching some of your videos, man.
Okay.
And somebody had made a comment in another live about when you got out the car, you didn't look like you was at time.
There you go. See, listen. What?
So when you got out the car, I was like, man, my dude head didn't even like disappear off the screen or nothing. It looked like
I'm 5'9". I ain't no giant out here. I'm 5'9". Okay, I am the same height when I sit in an SUV when I get out. Yes, I am.
All right. So now we got a clear understanding.
5'9".
I was like, because his head never changed levels, you know.
See, there you go. How tall are you?
6'1".
You jolly green giant mother. Move on. Let's move on.
Oh man. So in the area where you at, how is the crime rate? Is it pretty high crime rate, or is it pretty? Pretty mild?
You're gonna find. Yeah, man. The actual city I work in there is not a high crime rate, man. We're a little old, laid back city. I don't know if anybody really knows my whole background story. I went from working as an assistant chief at a department. I got lied on by some other agents and my chief. which in turn got me charged with 2 felonies. All right. I fought that in court and everything, went through the whole process, and through that whole process of me fighting that and getting it taken, dismissed and all that stuff, the chief that I'm working for now had my back the whole time. He kept me employed. He kept my certification good. He made sure everything was good with the family. So I went to go work for him, and it is a small town, man. We're a department with only like 8 or 9 of us right now. Well, it's 9 of us now. We're supposed to have 10, but it's 9 of us now. Our crime rate is not all that high, but we share a city limit line with Salisbury, North Carolina. I don't know if you know anything about Salisbury, North Carolina, but Salisbury, North Carolina has one of the highest homicide rates in North Carolina per capita. I think they're like number 3 in North Carolina per capita. So a lot of their stuff bleeds over to us, or we have to go help them with a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not really in a jurisdiction where I have to actually investigate the big crimes, but I am involved with them somehow or some way because, like I said, it bleeds over to us.
Got you. So from that, so how did you transition into doing YouTube?
Well, so when I got charged with those 2 felonies, I couldn't work. I was out of work for about almost a year. I was sitting at home and I was like, man, you know, I was depressed because I couldn't do what I wanted to do. But I have a love for guns, I have a love for motorcycles, and I have a love for law enforcement. Well, my daughters came to me and they were like, look, you should start a YouTube, man. Everybody's on YouTube showing their guns, and your collection is way better than theirs from what they can see. And it's like, just go in there and show your collection. And I was like, and it took me a while because I don't want to show everything I got. I never wanted to show everything I had. So I was like, I'm gonna go in there and show a few of my guns. Let me go in there and show a few of my guns. So I did the first 3 videos of me showing my guns, and I got a good response. And then there was, my best friend came to me. He was like, man, you've been a certified instructor for years. You love teaching people. Why don't you just give out some good information out on YouTube, just about, carrying concealed or something like that. And that's where some of those videos came from, was my best friend asking me about certain stuff, and then I would make it into a video. Carrying concealed, or what is a good first gun. A lot of people, and that's the thing, man, a lot of people come on YouTube and talk about, what a good first gun is. And I can't tell, if I've never talked to you or we're not close, I couldn't tell you what a first good gun would be for you or the next person. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. Right. You got to put it in your hand. You got to finger, F it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You got to play with it a little bit to make sure it feels good in your hands. And most people I tell, go shoot it, go rent it. Go rent it at a gun store, range. Go rent it, shoot it a little bit, and then it'll let you know, because the Hellcat and the P365 are the same exact size, but they both shoot totally different. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So completely different. So just because one person loves the Hellcat might not be the gun for you. And that was a big video also. Also, another video that got a lot of reviews was the logging your guns, man, for ATF. Because I had an encounter with ATF before where they called me and asked me if they were asking me where one of my guns was that I had purchased. And long story short was that I never purchased the guns. It was a fraudulent purchase. They used my name, but the FFL paperwork was not signed on. And I had no records of any of my guns. So I started keeping records of my guns just for that reason.
That's what
I'm saying. So,
what's up, Jay the Shooter?
Jay, what's going on?
Peanut in here. Everybody that came in I hadn't spoke to yet. What's up? What's up? But yeah, man, I don't necessarily have a log, but I have all the paperwork for every gun that I've ever had or sold, or currently own. You know what I'm saying? So I don't necessarily have just a log, which I think I should put it on a spreadsheet. You know what I'm saying? That way I have it. Be easier.
I got this whole log right here.
Oh damn!
Every gun that I own, and I got it set up. I put the whole log on there and all that. This is how my whole log is set up right here.
Oh, that's dope. You got the picture.
I got all the receipts. I got the receipts, and the reason why I did it for insurance purposes also, because insurance will not pay for a gun if it has a light on it, if you can't prove it had a light on it. So anything I do to my gun, I'll make pictures of it and I'll put it in here, and I'll put it online. I'll put it on my flash drive, and some stuff online I got too also. But yeah, everything that I got, bro. Because like I said, I did it for insurance purposes mainly, but also if the ATF ever calls and say, hey man, where this gun at? And I can look in there and say, oh yeah, I bought this gun and I sold it to this person, or this gun is over here. You know, I even have a log of if I send it off for work and how long they had it. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, with investigations that I've been involved in, you know, when we find a gun, we want to know who had it at that time. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody else has my gun, I won't be able to say, no, they had it this time. I didn't have it. They had it. You know, stuff like that.
Since he said, what if they don't have a receipt?
You don't have to have a receipt. You don't like if I bought a gun from Dre, I wouldn't have to necessarily have a receipt. But that's why I do the log, because I can show when I bought that gun. You always want to have a bill of sale, regardless of what you do. If you buy a gun from your best friend, from your mama, get a bill of sale so you can prove when you bought that gun. Because anything that happened with that gun before you bought it, it's going to be on you if you can't prove you bought it after that happened.
I keep all my paperwork in a safe right here.
Right.
In a fireproof safe. RGG said, what good company for the firearm insurance?
There's a bunch of them. Just what I tell people is to go online and look at what they offer, because there's like 5 or 6 top companies that I could tell you that offer different things, and they might not work for you, or they might work for you. Because there's one that I'm using, and I don't want to put it out there because I don't want to give no free publicity, but there's one I'm using now. It helps me out because I'm a law enforcement officer. So with that, it'll help me out with if anything was to happen when it came down to that. Plus, you know, the insurance I have through the department as well. You know what I'm saying? So those are the kind of things that you need to look at. There are companies out there that specialize in concealed carry. There are companies that specialize in, you know, home defense, stuff like that. So if you're not carrying outside of your home, you don't need one that specializes in concealed carry. You know what I'm saying? You need one that specializes in home defense. So those are the kind of things that you need to be looking at. But there's a bunch of companies out there, bro.
Do you work with any of the companies out there? Any of them sponsor your channel, or your affiliate for any of them, anything like that?
The only affiliate I have on my channel is Brownworks Customs, the grips. They do 1911 grips and stuff like that. That's the only affiliate I have, other than Amazon. You know, Amazon is a go-to, you know, but other than that, I have never reached out to any companies. Some companies have reached out to me to do videos, but as far as being an affiliate, I don't have any affiliation, man. I didn't really want any kind of affiliation right now because I don't want to have an obligation to YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Because my work schedule might get to the point where I might not be able to put a video out every week or every 2 or 3 days. You know, so I didn't want that. I didn't want to have that obligation.
So if you had a decision to make between your job, say some foul stuff was going on, and you was making enough money to live off of it on YouTube, would you do YouTube full time, or would you continue to work?
No, I have a pure love for law enforcement, and now I feel like I need to be in law enforcement more than anything because there are some messed up cops out there. You know what I'm saying? And if you take me off the streets, that'll be another cop that's an upstanding, you know what I'm saying? That's a good guy that's not on the streets. That'll put more cops out there that ain't good. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I need to stay in law enforcement to keep the good guys in law enforcement. You know what I'm saying? In some kind of capacity. Now, if YouTube ever got to the point where I was just making so much money and I wanted to put more time into it, I could go part-time or something like that, but I would never get out of law enforcement unless I was forced out.
So what do you feel about the different, you know, we got all these new organizations popping up, you know what I'm saying, for different things, different gun clubs or whatever. How do you feel about that? Like NIGA, and then you got the individual clubs themselves popping up. What do you think about that as far as?
Okay, so I'm not a big politic guy. I don't like to talk politics or anything like that. But this is what I will say. There are a lot of groups out there that is not making the black community look good. And, you know, you have, you know, I'm going to do a video on this also. You have certain things that happen on like YouTube or social media or something like that, where somebody's explaining something and they don't even know what they're talking about. Like they calling a AK-47 an AR, or they're holding a gun and got the magazine in backwards, or they're holding a gun and there's a malfunction on it. You can see you can physically see the malfunction on the gun, and they're holding it and don't know nothing about what they're talking about. There are a couple YouTube channels on here now where I just can't get down with, because they try to come off like they know what they're talking about, and they don't. They have no idea what they're talking about. I don't even really watch gun channels on YouTube like that. You know, the one thing I can say, and you know, I really don't want to say it. I really don't want to say it. But Santee TV, I love her channel because she comes off so genuine. Like, she is a genuine chick that's like, I don't know. If she don't know, she don't know. You know what I'm saying? She's like, I ain't never heard of that. What you talking about? Let me find out. You know what I'm saying? But Santee is on YouTube showing her journey to going through guns, and her knowledge. She ain't trying to come off like she knows more than what she's trying to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love that about her. I love that about RGG, regular gun guy. He's the same way, trying to go through. You know what I'm saying? Throw them L's up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, you know, that kind of stuff right there, I get down with. But the ones that get on there, show this big gun collection, and don't even know what a bulk carrier group is, or don't know what you know what I'm saying, with certain things on a gun that make the gun function, but they're trying to come off like they know. I can't get down with that. You know, I talk about this all the time. There's a gun tuber that talked about carrying a gun in basketball shorts without a holster. How to carry a gun in basketball shorts without a holster, bro. Like, that ain't cool. Why are you putting this information out there?
Yeah,
that ain't cool. So, like, that kind of stuff.
There's gonna be somebody that sees that video,
and they're
gonna go out there with a round in the chamber, and they are going to end up shooting themselves because they saw that man's video.
And even though you can do it, there are ways you can do it. That's just not a good way to do it. Why would you even put that information out there? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just like one of them things. You know, I've carried a gun in my pocket before without a holster. I'm not going to tell you how I do it, though, because I'm going to preach always carry a holster, even in the pocket. Carry a holster. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even know why somebody wouldn't. I'm not going to say his name. I'm not going to say his name. RGG on here trying to start something now.
I know what you're talking about. Okay, I saw the video too.
So Santee say, I don't talk like that. Now, Big Dre.
Yes,
does Santee talk like that? Okay, exactly. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. She be on there just like this. What you talking about? We love you, Santee.
Oh, man.
But you said you saw that video.
Yeah, I saw that video.
So you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I had to unsubscribe, man. I had to unsubscribe to, like, there's a lot of gun channels I've unsubscribed to because of stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, yeah. We ain't gonna go into it.
Man, there's this one brother, man. I think dude in Mississippi. And I watched a couple of this dude's videos, man. And you know, I'm a certified range safety officer.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, when I'm at the range, like, my little spidey senses be tingling.
I've been there, bro.
So watching dude's video, man, my head was about to explode. I was like, oh,
there are a bunch of videos out there like that, man. Like, you be looking like, yo, bro, what are you doing? Like, I understand why you're in the backyard. And the videos where they're just in the backyard shooting into a bunch of woods. Like, yo, come on, man. Y'all got to be more safe. That is not safe.
This dude did a video. He was driving down the road, just stopped on some random bridge and got out with an AK and just started chopping off the side of the bridge.
See, that's what I'm saying, man. Is it a black dude?
Yeah. He got like 50,000 subs.
Bro. Yeah. And see, I don't know, man.
And then I don't know if that was his son or his little brother, but dude almost shot himself. He gave him the gun. So he fires the gun. The recoil flips the muzzle back at his face, comes down. He screams, slams the gun on the ground, and runs away. And dude just sitting there laughing. I'm like, bro.
And see, that's why I've had some of my subscribers say, you know, they want me to be like Demolition Ranch and blowing stuff up. That is not I don't like that. I don't like seeing that. I don't like doing it. It's not, you know, I'm a practical kind of guy. I train practically, you know, I train like, you know, that's why I don't really take my rifles to the range that much, because I don't carry them every day. I take my pistols to the range more than anything.
Well, see, that's you know, people look at Demolition Ranch, you know, yeah, he does some stupid stuff, but he controls his environment of where he does it, and it's a safe place. He's just not out in some. Yeah.
I wasn't saying that. Yeah, people want me to be like Demolition Ranch, and I'm like, no, he's got his own lane. He's doing his own thing. He's good at it. I do like Demolition Ranch's videos. What I'm saying is, I don't like doing that kind of stuff myself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't the type to blow up no watermelon or no cantaloupe. You know what I'm saying? I want to eat that watermelon. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you know, just saying, like, you know, that's one of them things, man. I just, you know, I like to train practically. A lot of people come to me and say, can we do the run and gun kind of thing and all this and all that stuff? That ain't practical training to me. That's you know, running and gunning is not practical training to me. I mean,
running and gunning, it's hard for me to really go out and take a lot of this training serious. And I'm going to tell you why. Because when you get people like, well, when this happens, you need to do this and do that. I've been in a lot of doggone shootouts. I've been in a lot of situations at clubs working security where we had to get into some junk. And the way that your training tells you it's going to go down is not the way that stuff go down, bro.
Exactly. Bro, let me tell you something. I've been shot at twice. And both times I was never able to get a round off back at them. And I don't even know what direction they ran. Because the first time I got shot up, I was under a car because they were shooting so much. So I wasn't even able to get around back at them or see where they went. The second time they were shooting, we didn't find out they were shooting at us until after everything's said and done, and we saw the bullets in the window behind us.
See,
you know what I'm saying? So
first time I ever got shot at, I was in the back of a pickup truck driving away from a party. See? My boy had just got through putting hands on dude, and everybody piled up to leave. We were just trying to get out. So I just jumped in the back of my homeboy's truck, and we were sitting there. We driving down the street, and I keep hearing it sound like little bees going by. Zit, zit, zit,
right.
Like, what the fuck? And I just happened to look up, and dude was standing in the middle of the street popping off at us. You know what I'm saying? And so when I was at the club a few times, some stuff jumped off. We didn't got into some shootouts back and forth, whatever.
Right.
But the stuff don't play out the way that this training tell you is going to play out.
That's why. So that's why. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you off.
No, you good, man.
But that's why I say, man, that's why when a lot of people come to me, the only time I've ever trained to run and gun was in SWAT training. Even as a regular police officer, you don't train to run and gun. You train to get on target and shoot. That's how you train. So only time I've ever trained to run and gun as a police officer, that tells you a lot, man. Like, you're training, these people that are training to go to Afghanistan and all that stuff is not practical. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people want me to do that on my channel, and I just don't want to put that kind of training out there because I train how to draw from a holster and concealment and get on target. That's how I train. Because you never know if you're going to be running or not. You know what I'm saying? You want to get down to basics of getting it out that holster and getting it on target.
If you don't have the basics down, all the training in the world ain't going to do you no good if you can't get the basics down.
Right. And Jay the Shooter, you're right. Gun enthusiasts they do have their lane too, but all I'm saying is when it comes down to training, a lot of people think that run and gun and training is a have-to training, and it's not. It's not something that you need to have right now.
Right, because I know, they teach you how to shoot around barriers and stuff like that. That I can see that being a good thing, knowing how to shoot.
Yeah, I don't think that's running and gunning.
No,
shooting from cover is something that you always want to. That's how I always train.
Yeah, yeah, that's it right there. Black point. That's it right there. Damn, it moved up on me. There we go.
Practicality. Yep.
Everyone has a plan till they get punched in the face.
Damn right. Damn right. Hey, listen. Before I got in law enforcement, man, I was an armed security officer, and you know, I was part of a team that did the high risk, you know, nightclubs, and all we did, we just worked the parking lots. After the club let out, we worked parking lots, clear out, you know, because that's where most of the shootings happen. Well, we had this guy that always said, man, somebody pull out a gun this, somebody pull out a gun this. This is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. And he was the first one to get his gun taken. He got his gun taken.
Oh wow!
Somebody pulled the gun out on him, and he put his hands up, and he got his gun taken. So you just never know. You have no idea what you're gonna do when you think about getting your life taken. You just don't know.
Man, it's, you know, and some people are like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and then they freeze up. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. You see that a lot too. Like I'm an FTO, a field training officer. Mm-hmm. You see that a lot, man. When it comes to training, man, you just never know. I mean, that's just what it comes down to. You just never know.
Right. And you know, I feel sorry for police because you have a lot of flack. I've had a lot of officers also tell me when I was doing security at the club that my job was more dangerous than their job, and I was always like, "How you figure that?" He said, "Think about it." He said, "You here when all this shit jump off? When I come, I'm just doing cleanup."
Damn right. Hell yeah. Hey, listen, I give security officers the utmost respect. Now, there are some things about security officers that I don't like. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, I give security, especially when it comes to like in-house club security, I give them the utmost respect because y'all got to know how to throw them things. Like I did in-house club when I was off and when I was out of work, I did work security a little bit at a club, and bro, it's a different world, man. You know what I'm saying? The first encounter I had, I was worried about him running and putting a complaint on me because I've been in law enforcement for so long. You know what I'm saying? And, and the club owner had to come to me like, look, yo, bro, look, listen, you can't be like being soft on these people, man. You got to let them know what the deal is. And once he gave me the reins, it was one thing, you know what I'm saying? But at first I was like, yo, I don't want no complaint. I don't want to lose my job. I need this money. I don't want to lose my job. You know what I'm saying? Because I had that policeman mentality. But being a bouncer at a club or something like that, it's like, yo, it's time to go, bro. Smack him up a little bit and let him go. You know what I'm saying? Escort him to the door. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. But at first, I didn't have that mentality.
Man, I went in when I first started doing club security. I was like, man, it was like 90, 98. Mm-hmm. So I went in with the mentality.
You old as hell.
I'm 45, cuz.
Pray for him. Jesus.
You old too. You got more grade than I do.
Bro, that's only knowledge. That's because I'm smarter than you. That's all.
Man, please. Oh man, you do have that big jug up there, though. You got a lot of space.
Bro, are we gonna start the jokes already? We're gonna finish. Because I got a few for you, Dre. I got a few for you. Come on now, let's go. Hey, y'all mistaken that 357 and Dre name is his weight, not his damn name. That's his weight.
It ain't far off.
Man.
Yeah, man. But you know, when I was going into this, I was thinking, I'm just gonna go in there, but hey, you know, stop, calm down, relax. So the first time I seen somebody get hands on them, I was like, oh shit, I can do that.
Right. That's a sad, bro. God's honest truth. The dude that was over our security got into it with some drunk dude. And that's the main thing. These people have been drinking. They don't know reason. Man, that dude started talking and he smacked the life out of him so hard. I was like, oh, Lord. And nothing happened to him. I was like, oh, that's Gucci. Oh, okay. And from then on, boy, it was on. It was on.
We used to have a club here called a Mix Factory. It was 5 floors. Well, it was 4 floors and then the rooftop. And every floor was different. It was some different type of music. So they always put us on the hip-hop floor. I work for a company called Dog Bone. So, man, we was beating the brakes off of dudes up in there, man. Dragging them down the back stairs, beating their ass all the way to the first floor and shit. So the police would come in a lot, running around looking for people. But they were looking for us. Because people were pressing charges on us, trying to get charges on us because we were beating the brakes off of them.
It's not gonna happen, sir. I'm sorry, sir, but it's not gonna happen.
So I finally, after I did that for a few years, I took a break from club security and I went back working for my cousin.
Mm-hmm.
So my first night working with him, we was at this little Mexican club. And he's standing there with all the security guys. He looks at me. He's like, "Hey, bro, don't be dog boning people up in here." I just looked at him and started laughing and put my head down.
Oh, he must have saw you eat that chicken wing.
He already knew what was up. He knew about dogs. He knew what was up. So the dude looks at me and said, "What do you mean by that?" I said, "You probably gonna end up finding out for the night over with." And sure enough, man, we had to take this dude out, man. And on the way out, dude took a swing at me. Man, I put him in a full Nelson and took out running towards the door. And we had a big metal door with the bar across the middle. I went, "Wow!" and used him to open the door. His head went, poof.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I be out in the clubs, man.
Yeah, man. That's just how I was, man. I don't, like, again, I'm a Libra. And once you push that button, it's go time.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So,
and then, I ain't the type, I ain't out here, I listen. I'm pretty sure there's somebody out here that can whoop me, beat me down.
Oh, yeah,
and
sure.
I don't, but I ain't gonna run away from it. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have a hard time doing it. I don't care if I'm the police or not. You're gonna have a hard time.
You're gonna know I was there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But yeah, man. So what do you think about these new up and coming YouTubers, man? These guys out here that's coming up behind us, man,
Man, listen, bro, I ain't been in the game that long. You've been in the game way longer than me, bro. You have been, and I give my utmost respect to the guys that's been in there for years and, doing their thing and have been their thing. Upcoming YouTuber is just where I was a year ago. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's a good thing. I think we need all the variety. There is too much room in YouTube for me to be worried about somebody up and coming or somebody that's already here. You know what I'm saying? There's room enough. You know what I'm saying? So I say, hey, man, if you got it, come on, man. As long as you're giving out some good information, and it's up and up and we ain't got no bad information going on out there. I say, man, go ahead and do it, man. There are some out there. I was watching one the other day, man. Dude is flat out crazy. Like, dude has some, no. I'm telling you, dude got a lot of nice guns. He got a lot of nice guns, but homeboy is mentally crazy. And it like scares me, some of the things he's saying on YouTube. That kind of stuff is what I'm worried about. But just the regular old, YouTuber just trying to, do a little something on the side and show their guns, because YouTube don't pay no money. It don't really pay no money until you get up there into the 100,000 subscribers and stuff like that. YouTube ain't really paying no money. But other than that, I mean, do your thing, man.
So would you ever do collaborations with any of these new guys?
Yeah, I do a collaboration with anybody, man. I had a guy come up and visit me not too long ago. Okay. And I'm open to it, man. As long as you ain't trying to take me away from making some money, you know what I'm saying? We good. Like, he came up on the weekend that I was off, so it was all good, But if you come up on the weekend, I gotta work, bro. I ain't taking no vacation for you. I ain't unless you paying me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't doing that. And my rate is my off-duty rate, which is $35 an hour. So if you ain't paying that, bro, we can't do nothing.
$35 an hour.
Yeah, that's what I get for off duty.
That's what you charge for when you're on the corner?
No. That's what I charge when I'm off duty. When I work off duty security, that's what I charge. That's what the department charges. That's not what I charge. That's what the department charges. So if you taking me away from making my regular money and you want me to do something with you, you gotta meet that rate. Other than that, just come when I'm off.
Norwood said, I saw that one, I think. Santee said, I'm broke. I can't be paying you that much money.
Santee, just give me when I'm off. You know what I would take off for Santee, though. Santee, I would take off. Regular gun guy, you too, man. I'll take off for you too. Big Dre, I'll take off for you too, bro. I mean, like, it's like y'all are like family now. You know what I'm saying? It's more like a community kind of thing now, man. I show y'all much love, but if it's like the last gun tuber that came up here, I really didn't know him that much. He got with me on my DM, said he was coming to North Carolina. I said, these are the dates I'm off. He said he'll make it for those dates. And he came up here and we had a pretty good time, man. We got along pretty good. I ain't know him, nothing like that, to invite him to my house or no shit like that. But we had a pretty good time.
Yeah,
I took him to my range and we shot a little bit.
I'm pretty chill, man. I don't really charge nobody if they want to do something. You know what I'm saying? I'm down for whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just return the favor sometime if I ask you. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I've gotten to know some big guys out here. You know what I'm saying? I've gotten pretty cool with Hank Strange and some cats like that. But I hadn't had an opportunity. I've been invited down to Florida to do some collabs or whatever with them or whatever, but I hadn't made it down there yet. So
okay,
I'm gonna start trying to do some traveling either later.
See, I'm not that well known in YouTube, bro. I'm not. I haven't been around long enough, man. I'm not that well known in YouTube, bro. A lot of people don't know about me.
Either. I'm not that well known either, bro.
I haven't had only big YouTuber that has really ever gotten with me was 32 Icon, and she got with me on some non-YouTube stuff, man. She was talking to me about some other stuff. Once she found out I was the police, man, we started talking on the phone about stuff that has nothing to do with YouTube. And we went from there, you know what I'm saying? I've been watching 32 Icon for at least 2 years now. So, I've always followed her before I even became a YouTuber. And, once I became a YouTuber, I told her who I was and all that stuff. And she watched a few of my videos, found out I was police, and she asked me some personal questions. And that's how me and her got so close, because it was never one, I've never been the type of person to try to, get on somebody's coattails. I want to get to know you first to make sure, we vibe before we ever get on anything or I ever bring you on my channel. Because I ain't doing YouTube to make no money. You know what I'm saying? I ain't doing YouTube to get rich or nothing like that. It's a hobby for me. It's something that could go away tomorrow and I'm still good. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of YouTubers out there that want to live off YouTube, and you can tell. You know what I'm saying? So that just ain't me. I don't want something that, like, especially like YouTube, that they're so harsh on guns and they can take it away. They can take it away tomorrow. I don't want to depend on that.
Now, if you get into a position like somebody like, like for example, Hank, he got so many partnerships and sponsorships. He got so much money coming in outside of YouTube. He's straight. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What's your boy name? The bald-headed dude, Guns and Gear. You know what I'm saying? He's straight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. They're not living off of YouTube though. They're a lot of their videos, like Guns and Gear. His stuff is not monetized because he's talking so much political stuff. Right. That does not go with.
But the partnerships he's made through YouTube is what he's eating off of.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he's still, technically it's still YouTube money, just not directly from YouTube themselves.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you think about it. Exactly. But me, myself, I started this out I had a gun. Nobody had made a video about it. So I made my own little video standing at my desk when I worked from home for Enterprise.
What gun was it?
The Taurus PTA 40C.
Okay. Damn, I ain't even heard of that.
Yeah. That gun's actually a dope gun, man. It runs good. But I made that video, and then I started doing a couple of cell phone type videos here and there.
Right.
And then I made a couple more gun videos. And I was like, it's pretty cool. So I'll make a video here and there or whatever. And then finally, about a year and a half, almost 2 years ago, I decided to start taking it a little bit more serious.
Right.
So I started pumping out more content, start coming up with a brand, building my brand, coming up with, logo and all that stuff.
Right.
And I'm where I am right now. You know what I'm saying? So,
man, I you know what, man, bro? I've been blessed. I have been so blessed when it came to YouTube, man. Everything happened the way it happened. When I first, before the first of the year, I was making some pretty decent money on YouTube. They changed how they pay now, so now it's going on. I don't want to put my business out there, but I have gone down at least 60% of what YouTube used to pay me every month. You know what I'm saying? And before, it was like one of those things where I was at the point where I didn't really even have to work any off duty, because the off duty money that I was getting every month, YouTube was paying it. So I could take that time and put it towards YouTube. But now it done changed so much because they demonetized so many of my gun videos that I'm not making the money that I was before.
Yeah, I can see that. Well, see, I originally was monetized and put in a partner program when you have 100 subscribers and monetized.
Right.
And then they get for 1,000. and that they me still verified, but I wasn't making no money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
right.
now that I'm back in, being monetized, fighting with them about these videos, man. Every video I upload, I damn near have to go in and appeal or have send for review or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it gets old sometimes, but I'm like, yeah, whatever. I was never eating off of YouTube, so it ain't no big deal.
Right. So regular gunstock guy says it's definitely money on YouTube. I've seen it with my own eyes from a couple YouTubers that I know pretty well. I'm not saying there's not any. I'm not saying there's no money out there. There is a lot of money out there. I've made over $1,000 in 1 month off of YouTube. What I'm saying is it's not consistent money. For one, it's not consistent money, and two, if you ever get on it, I don't know if you know this or not, but Big Dre, but YouTube, if you make one video that they are not good with, they will strike like 8 or 9 of your next videos that they will look at them closely, and then they won't put they will like almost shadow ban you. So prime example is before the first of the year. All right. Before the first of the year, I was averaging about 800 to 900 views within the first week of a video. Now, after the first of the year, I might get 200 within the first week or 300 within the first week. That's not consistent money when it comes down to depending on another person to determine if your videos are good enough, especially when they don't like guns anyway. And that's all I'm saying. There is money, but to me, it ain't good money because it's not consistent. It's not something where I can put the same video out and I'll get the same views or around the same views for those videos because they are treating every video the same. They don't do that on YouTube.
Right. Yeah, and a lot of people don't realize that. And YouTube can get a wild rabbit up their butt, man, and just demonetize you out of nowhere. Just drop your whole channel off the program.
Right.
And then you got to fight. And if your channel is not big enough, like, for example, prime example, Talon Sai. That hit Talon, and then he took 20 million views worth of videos off of his channel, put them on a separate channel, waited 90 days, and did a whole different layout on his channel. No guns, period, on the channel. And here he is, like 100 videos in, 200 videos in, like 500,000 subs, and then like 3 weeks ago, just out of nowhere, they clipped him again.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. It's not consistent, and I don't. That's why I say I can't put all my eggs in that one basket because of that, man. Talon Sai is somebody I've been following for years. Years. Yeah. Makes great gun videos, and every video he has been in a controlled environment. You know, the stipulations they want, controlled environment, all this other stuff, and they still tag him. It's like, okay, if I can't even go to a gun range and y'all be good with it, then what? I mean, you know what I'm saying? What is it? That's why I say this is only a hobby, man. It's here and it's helping me. You know what I'm saying? I can put some gas in my car. I can pay a credit card bill here and there with it. You know what I'm saying? But tomorrow it might be taken away. So I'm not going to rely on that. You know what I'm saying? That's why so many people out here looking like they're thirsty. There are a lot of gun tubers out here that are thirsty. And you can tell because they get in your DMs, you have no idea who they are, and they want to do a collab. Like, bro, I don't even know you. You know what I'm saying?
Like, me, I want to do collabs with people or have people on just for the love. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? I've never ate off YouTube, and you know what I'm saying? If I do, I do. I don't. It is what it is.
Well, but see, that's the thing. But see, you came at me totally different than a lot of other gun tubers have come at me. And I think that the reason why they came at me because I had my little 6,000 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? And I've created a family with YouTube, my 6,000 subscribers, and I love my subscribers. You know what I'm saying? They're cool. But when you come at me and you're just hounding me, hey man, you know what I'm saying? We can do this, we can do that, and do this. Why don't I come on your channel? You show me some love. And like, bro, don't tell me. Like, for one, I don't know you. Don't tell me how to do your my channel with your channel and all this stuff. Let's chop it up real quick and find out. Dre, I saw a couple of your videos and I saw how you interacted with other people, and I was like, yo, man, that's a cool brother. Let me get on with him. Regular gun guy was the same. Regular gun guy didn't even come to me. I don't even know how I got into regular gun guy. I think I just looked at his one of his videos or something like that, and he reminded me so much of the cats I used to hang around in my neighborhood. It was like, yo, this cat cool. He seemed cool. You know what I'm saying? Kept on watching the video. He was cool, Never came at me, but I'm willing to do collabs with him, you, Santee, you know what I'm saying? This stuff like that. And y'all they've never come at me like that.
Yeah. You know, if I reach out to somebody, you know, so there's somebody I really respect and really want to work with. But when I come in, I'm just like, you know what I'm saying, let's do it. You know, I like to have you on my podcast, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. I'll leave it at that. So it's the same way I came at you, you know what I'm saying? And it's, you know, I'm not gonna send you 1,500 messages or whatever.
Bro, I've got one right now that has literally sent me 26 messages. And I'm like, yo, I got your message. Let me find the time. You know what I'm saying? And he's still getting at me.
Yeah.
And it's like, and I can tell he just wanting to grow his channel, but your channel does not grow. A lot of people don't understand that your channel does not grow just because you get on somebody's channel that got more viewers. Your channel grows because of the type of person you are and the personality you have. Now, yeah, you can get more viewers from getting on somebody else's channel, but it's not like it's going to make your viewers. If I get on somebody that has 100,000 viewers today, subscribers today, I'm not going to have 50,000 subscribers tomorrow. It just don't work like that. I have not seen that happen ever. I've not heard of that happening ever. You know what I'm saying? So your channel will grow. You know what I'm saying? Just give it time. You just got to be patient with it. Just give it time. You know what I'm saying? My subscriptions have slowed down so much, and it kind of worried me. It's like, man, am I doing something wrong or something like that? But I really think it's YouTube. You know what I'm saying? YouTube is really not putting me out there like that. Which I'm always, so it is what it is. You know, that first year of me being on YouTube, I had 6,000, a little bit over 6,000 subscribers. Here we are halfway through the year, and I've only gained 300 subscribers, 300 or 400 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? It just don't make no sense.
Yeah, that for me, that hurdle getting to that first 1,000 was rough. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But once I got there, I've been, you know, the channel's still growing. You know what I'm saying? And it's going at a cool pace that I'm cool with. You know what I'm saying? It's not going too fast. It's not going too slow for me, whatever.
Right.
And, you know, if it don't grow anymore, it's cool too. You know what I'm saying? I love the people I got. You know what I'm saying? Well,
exactly.
I'm who I got. You know what I mean?
I think if you take YouTube with that mentality, because how YouTube is, not saying that that mentality. Now, how YouTube was, 5-6 years ago, if you had that mentality, it was something different. But now, how YouTube is, if you have that mentality, man, you'll be good. You'll be good.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. I appreciate everybody that rock with me. You know what I'm saying? I got mad love for a lot of people in this industry. You know what I'm saying? We built a tight family. You know what I'm saying? This circle we got going on, and we all rotate around each other's lives, support each other, say what's up. You know what I'm saying? We all share the same subscribers, whatever, and it's all love. You know what I'm saying? You know, and so when I look at other guys in the industry, I don't see them. They do their little range days at Iraq Veterans thing or whatever, stuff like that, but they don't just be gelling like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's the thing, man. That's the thing. They are just there for viewers. They're just there for subscribers. That's it. And I don't want to be associated with somebody like that, man. You just want me to come on just so you can try to get some of my subscribers or something like that, because it's not genuine. Like the conversation we're having now, man, I feel like, you know, it's a little bit more genuine than just me trying to get on here trying to take your subscribers or you trying to take my subscribers or something like that. I don't have that feel from this.
Nah, man. I just wanted to have you on, man, to chop it up with you for a minute. You know, let people find out a little bit more about you. You know what I'm saying? You're a cool dude. You know what I'm saying? You like to crack jokes. I like to crack jokes. You know, when I saw your video, you was talking about you was a LBRY. I'm like, that's why we so much alike.
Right. Right. You
know what I'm saying? So if you want to, we can take some questions from the people out here.
Yeah, let's do it.
Cracking jokes.
Hey, man, this your channel. This your channel. Let's do it.
Man, it's your night. You know what I'm saying? You my guest, so you do it how you want to.
All right, let's take questions or whatever. We can crack jokes. I don't care, man. I don't care. I saw a comment from RGG earlier said when you laugh, your mouth don't move.
Oh yeah.
You ain't put that up there.
They said I didn't even see it. They said my face don't move when I laugh. I said
that's because you got all that food packed in them cheeks for the winter time. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just
listen. I'm just putting it out there. You know what I'm saying?
No, you didn't. Why don't you take your hat off and show that eight head you got instead of that forehead?
Well, I bet you when you stand up, people can't even tell if you got a belt buckle.
Man, this dude, Dual hat size is IMAX.
You said what?
Your head size is IMAX.
Man, what your head look like? What? Come on, let's see what your head look like.
Who is this? Hold on. I got you, dog. I got you. You know what I'm saying? I got you.
Don't. Oh, Lord. He got the 5 o'clock shadow up there, boy. What's going on up there?
I didn't shave this week. He said, Diesel TV, how much do I have to pay you to throw away that hat?
C-Cam don't know nothing he talk about. See, the thing about it with C-Cam is he's a Ravens fan. He is very upset that they can't beat Steelers. That's what he's upset about. You know what I'm saying? So, C-Cam, he ain't nothing but trash. Don't worry about him.
He a Ravens fan. Okay. He mad because Ray Lewis retired. I got you.
Right. Right. Jay the Shooter. Hey, now Jay the Shooter, the one talked about my daggone height. He the one that said when I get out the car, I don't change height. That's the one that brought that up. You know what I'm saying? Jay the Shooter said that is Charles Xavier looking ass. You know what I'm saying? So he looked like a damn X-Men. That's what he looked like. Keep on. Shoot.
I put the link out there, so if I know he probably gonna pop in here. You probably finna get some.
Come on, Jay. Come on, Jay. Shoot, anybody can come on. Now, hey, listen. Now, this is what I grew up doing.
Yeah. Oh man, hold up. What is this? How much you charging for club punch training?
Oh man, that's funny. Oh man.
Santee said, "I'm my Zach. He threatening me."
Who?
Santee said, "Unmod Zach. He threatening me."
Oh.
Oh man, thank you, Corbin. Everybody that came in here, I see some people coming in late.
Jay Shooter said he ain't coming. He said I had a running start.
Oh man, C-Cam, appreciate you coming through. Sydney, what man? Sydney all the way in Brazil, bro. He be showing much love, man. Yeah,
that's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Yeah,
I got a few overseas ones too, man. I wish it was a little bit easier to send them like merch and stuff like that, man. But it's kind of hard. I got this cat in Brazil that gets with me a lot, man, and I wish I could send him some love, but how hard it is to send over there. I ain't trying to spend my own money trying to send somebody a T-shirt, so I ain't got it like that.
You trying to send it overseas, it's gonna get expensive real quick.
Right.
So I found you through 32 Icons channel, right? She used to always talk about Diesel TV. And I ain't gonna lie, dog. First time I went to your channel, I didn't watch no videos. As soon as I saw you as the Popo, I was like, oh, I got to go.
A lot. And listen, I get that a lot, bro. I get that a lot, man. A lot of people don't like. A lot of people and RGG, I feel it with RGG all the time. He always talk about 12 and all that stuff too. But I mean, that's just what it is, man. Like I said, if I was worried about people subscribing to me, I wouldn't have never said I was the police. You know what I'm saying? So it don't bother me. I mean, I really don't need anybody watching my channel that don't get down with the police anyway, because I'm putting the content out there that I am the police. So
right.
So you can unsubscribe to.
I ain't gonna subscribe. I actually like you. You know what I mean? I actually like you now. Yeah, man. But at first I was kind of thrown off. You know what I'm saying?
Right. A lot of people are, man. A lot of people don't. I mean, like when people get to know me in uniform or out of uniform, they just say I'm a different person. You know what I'm saying? I'm different from most police officers they know and all that stuff. If you was to ever hang out with me off duty and all that stuff, you would really question me you would probably think I was a dirty cop. You know what I'm saying? just how I shoot, just how I talk and all that stuff and what the things I mean, you're really not. I mean, a lot of people think, but I mean, that's just how I am, man. I was raised in the hood, man, just like the next one, and I went through the hood trials and tribulations just like the next one. You know what I'm saying? So that's just where it is.
So what do you think about people who are in law enforcement but don't really want nobody to know, so they be trying to hide it?
They need to get out the job.
But you need to.
Any profession, man, a janitor, man, you need to be proud of that, bro. You gotta work that job, bro. If that's what you gotta do, that's what you gotta do. You need to be proud of whatever you do. I mean, you know, I am more reluctant to tell somebody I'm a content creator than I'm a police officer. I'm more embarrassed about being a content creator than anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel some type of way about saying that before I'm telling somebody I'm a police officer.
I had a guy come in my store today. It was yesterday, actually. It kind of threw me because most of the people that come to my store that know I'm on YouTube are like regulars, and I know them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But this dude came up out of nowhere, and so he come in, and I'm behind the counter, man, talking to one of my coworkers, and I looked up, and dude just looking at me. I'm like, hell, dude, looking at? Because I'm the type of dude. If you looking at me too long, I start feeling some type of way. Like, all right, so what you want to do something? You know what I'm saying? You feeling froggy or something?
Right.
So I looked down, like, what's up, bro? He was like, what's up, man? I be watching your videos. I love the content, man. And I was like, appreciate it, homie.
Right.
The whole time I'm thinking in my head, like, the only thing I was thinking in my head was like what my boy said a while ago. I'm gonna club punch this fool.
Right. You know right. You know what? I've had that happen to me a couple times, man. I actually pulled over a subscriber. And you know, they told me that they were a subscriber before I gave them the ticket, but I still gave them a ticket. But we pulled over and we chopped it up for a little bit. And I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I still got to do a job, you know what I'm saying? But it's just one of them things, like, you know, I try to be as cool as I can on the job. When I'm off, man, I'm off. And you know, I think I was successful in the job that I did for so long because I don't want nobody really knowing that I'm the police when I ain't got no uniform on. You know what I'm saying? I don't care, you know, I don't put out there that I'm police. That ain't the first thing I say. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown ass man, and tomorrow I could stop being a police officer. You know what I'm saying? If they want to take my job, they want to fire me or something like that, I wouldn't be a police officer tomorrow if they wanted to. You know what I'm saying? So that ain't the first thing that come out my mouth.
Right. Yeah. Some people, you know, I've known some people, and I've known them for a while before they told me they was 12, but it's all good. You know what I'm saying? They was cool peoples. But I knew right out the gate. See, I used to have this love-hate relationship with y'all. But, you know, I'm good now, though.
I mean, you know, a lot of people don't understand, man. Any encounter with the police is 90% not going to be a positive encounter. You're either getting a ticket or something like that, even though you don't go to jail or something like that. Okay, so I equate it like this. We're the parents. And just like when you was a child, you didn't want your mama telling you couldn't do nothing or telling you did something wrong or whooping your butt because you did something wrong. It's the same thing as an adult. You don't want nobody telling you did something wrong or telling you or giving you a citation because you did something wrong. You know what I'm saying? That's just the dynamic when it comes down to it. And I understand it. You know what I'm saying? I understand it. That's why people don't like the police, because
if I done wrong, whoever caught me was gonna whoop me, and then my mama got home.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's just the dynamic. So
yeah, I don't think anybody should have to worry about what they job is. You know what I'm saying? Being 12, it ain't nothing wrong with it, man. You know, I
mean, hey, listen, you got to make your money how you make your money. Yeah, if you make your money in the streets, you make your money in the streets. I respect it. You know what I'm saying? If I make my money being the police, I make my money being a police. They're both jobs.
Yep.
You feel me? I mean, one is legal, one is illegal. Okay, yeah, but they both jobs. You know what I'm saying? That's why my 9 years as right. Shoot, I don't even. But my 9 years as an undercover narcotics officer, man, I did that crap for 9 years. You know what I'm saying? And every one of them would talk to me after everything was said and done, like I was one of the homies on the street. You know what I'm saying? Because I treat them like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just when it comes down to it. Cops get a bad rep because they feel like that badge and that gun is what makes them the authority. No, you ain't nobody's authority. You enforce the law. You know what I'm saying? That's just like that one. I told a story one time where, you know, I had to cuss out my partner because he was telling a dude to call him sir. And I was like, yo, bro, you ain't nobody's daddy out here. He ain't got to call you sir. He can call you a son of a bitch if you want to. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when it comes down to it, that's a grown man. You a grown man. What makes you any different? Just because you give him a ticket, that don't make it no different.
Yeah,
so I mean,
that's facts though. It's big facts though. I don't know. Me, I never thought about it. Being that myself, I was always on the other side. But you know, I chilled out when I had my daughter, and that was a big change for me when I had my daughter. That'll change you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you can man up to it, you know what I'm saying, and handle the responsibility, it'll change you. But I know some cats, man, they 40-something years old, they still doing the same thing we was doing 20-something years ago.
See, the only problem I have with the game, this is the only problem I have with the game. I could always respect somebody that was in the game that could respect the fact that there is a possibility that you could get caught. Right. The ones that just always was like, nah, man, I ain't never did nothing wrong, this and that, and all this and all that. I can't respect that, bro. You playing a game. You getting the point where you making all this money and ain't paying for no lawyer. You got the game twisted because you know what comes with the game. You feel me? Like, you know what comes with it. And I could never.
They can't handle that though. Look, what's your boy name with the little rainbow hair? That little punk dude.
Katashi, Tashi or something like that. His name.
Yeah, Mitsubishi, whatever his name is, 6'9".
Yeah, dude. Whatever his is. Yeah.
That dude, man, he wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. He thought he was ready, but he wasn't. When that smoke came, dude was like, "Shit, man, this dude did this,
right,
this dude did that." You know
but you got to understand though. You got to understand too, though, bro. When it comes to the game, and I was raised in the hood, those dudes knew what they were getting into. They knew exactly what type of person he was before they even started all that. You know what I'm saying? They knew he was gonna flex and snitch whenever he got caught. If he was to get caught, they knew that. The streets know who gonna snitch before they even snitch. Even when they say they down, they know who gonna snitch before they even snitch. Yeah, so they knew what kind of type of person he was.
Big facts, man. Dude, he's straight coward, man.
I don't like how cops try to flex on vets though. I don't know what that means.
I have seen some cops that try and flex on. I know what he's talking about. But it's like they don't respect them. I've seen some. Vet? Yeah, I've seen a lot of videos where cops are disrespecting veterans. Oh, they demeaning them. Yeah.
Right. I respect my vets, bro, because I wouldn't be here with the freedom I got without the vets. You know what I'm saying? So hey, listen, utmost respect to them. Now there are some with mentally challenged that, you know, you have to treat them a certain way and handle them a certain way because of how they are. But I utmost respect to them, bro.
Some veterans, I ain't gonna lie, some of them don't deserve that title.
Right.
There are some out there that don't deserve that name. You know what I'm saying? They don't deserve it.
Right.
You know, I know there's a guy that I know personally. We're not really friends, but I know him through some other people, whatever. So he's more like an associate, I guess.
Right.
But, you know, he want to claim PTSD and all this and that, but he enlisted and never actually deployed. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if he even made it to boot camp. You know what I'm saying? So I don't respect the dude. You know what I mean? I don't respect the dude.
I mean, I feel like if anybody's willing to get in the military, I respect that 100% because I was not willing to go to nobody's military. Period. Yeah, point blank. I just that's not something I didn't want to do.
I'm just a dude, man. If you're gonna join the military, don't claim to be a veteran and claim to have PTSD and do all this mess. You know what I'm saying? And want to take advantage of the taxpayer dollars to pay for you and your family getting 100% disability when you never did nothing to really get PTSD.
Yeah, but I still think that person still served the country in some kind of way. Just because they didn't get out and shoot nobody doesn't mean they didn't serve the country. You know what I'm saying?
What did he do? He didn't even go nowhere. He didn't even make it to boot camp, bro. What did he do? How he served the country?
Oh, so he didn't go through boot camp?
He didn't even make it through boot camp, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, they kicked him out before he went through boot camp.
No, he claimed that he got hurt, and now he don't want to work. He's saying he can't work. He got his wife out here working, but dude don't work. Talking about he can't work because of his PTSD. Well, you got PTSD from, my dude?
I don't know.
You know what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
know, man.
What do you got PTSD from, my dude? You didn't do nothing.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I get totally what you're saying. Yeah, that's one of them ones, boy. You be looking like, hey, look. Nah, look. Yeah, I feel you. I understand.
Yeah, that's like, man, come on, man. You're not a veteran in my book.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, Jay the Shooter, that's a veteran. You know what I mean?
Right. I didn't even know Jay served. Appreciate you.
Jay, he a veteran. Santee, she a veteran. Miss K, she a veteran. You know what I'm saying? They real ones.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't know who else
I have the
is a
utmost
veteran.
anybody that went in the military, I have the utmost respect because I was not willing to go to nobody's military. Bro, listen, I was not going to nobody's military. So I mean, I got the utmost respect.
Yeah, I tried to go in the Marine Corps. I had too many health issues. And at the time, I wasn't even this big.
I can tell.
Look, bro, I ain't always been this big, cuz. Don't get it twisted, homeboy.
Oh, okay, Dre.
Don't get it twisted, homeboy. I seen the low 200s and the 190s back in the day. Don't get it twisted,
man.
homeboy.
I can tell in your neck that you always been this big, boy.
Nah, I ain't always been this big, cuz. I
got stretch marks on his neck. You know they been around.
Oh, no, you didn't. The stretch marks on your temples.
His stretch marks look like arrows pointing to his mouth. This boy got stretch mark arrows on his neck pointing to his mouth.
Boy, I tell you what, man. I tell you what.
You know how Dre, let me ask you quick. You know how you walk out of Subway and you just smell like Subway?
Is that what you be talking about yourself?
You know, why you always walk around smelling like a buffet?
You always smell like donuts. But smell like donuts and sausage all the time.
Sausage.
Damn pig.
Hey boy, hey listen, bacon is one of the most loved meats in the world. So you say what you want to say. People love bacon.
Oh man, I love this shit.
Right.
Oh man.
Right.
See, they don't want no smoke. See, when you go to Santee line, they want that smoke. You go to T line, they want that smoke. I done gave them the link 3 times. Ain't none of them popped in here. They don't want no smoke.
I know. Nobody. Hey, listen. I don't know. I don't know if it was that time we was on RGG's live and I was just getting on everybody. Now everybody don't want to talk to me. Now I ain't always like that. I'm just saying, if you bring the smoke first, I'm bringing it right back at you. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
They scared to get up in here with this.
I got a few jokes for Santee whenever she want to bring them too. Now you want to bring some folks, Santee? I got some for you.
Man, she had this fugazi ass question she wanted me to ask you, and I was like, I am not gonna ask him that mess right there.
Ask it. Go ahead. Let's see what it was.
I am not asking, man. I am not Lil Nas X. I am not asking that shit.
Oh, what? Is she trying to say I'm gay?
Man, that question was
what?
Man, it was some fugazi ass shit, man. I'm telling you.
Santee, go ahead and ask the question. I want to see. You bring the smoke. I'm telling you.
Oh, she finna bring it.
She always trying to start something. Santee had me on her. Santee had me on her live, and she could have asked that question, and she was not willing to.
Right. Because she didn't want that smoke.
Now she want to deny it.
Look. She's talking about, go ahead. I ain't asking them nothing. If you want to ask them the link out there, get on there and ask them.
Right. Come on, Santee, and ask me. For one, I am not gay. I am not.
look, you know what I'm talking about.
Somebody block Santee. Oh man.
Hey, the link is out there. If you want to ask him, you better come ask him yourself, because I ain't doing it. This fool said, did the question have anything to do about giraffes and zebras?
What the hell is a giraffe or zebra got to do with it?
No.
She's saying it wasn't a good question.
It was, man, look here, bro. Look, you know what? Look, I'm finna text it to you.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna text it to you, and then you can be like, oh, hell no. Tell me what you think this is, bro. Tell me what you think this is, bro. I almost hit her in the jaw just for wanting me to ask.
Oh man.
I was like, no, she didn't. Copy
So let me tell you
paste
about your boy. Let me tell your people about you real quick. So let me tell you how this happened. This whole thing happened. Dre, I text Dre. I said, "Do you still want me on your live or your podcast or whatever? Let's do it." He said, "Yeah. What does 8 o'clock sound like for you? You know what I'm saying?" I said, "8 o'clock's cool. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. Let's do 8 o'clock. That's cool. 8. You know that ain't a problem." 8 o'clock roll around. I'm like, "Yo, Dre, go ahead and send me the link so I can get on with you, bro." He said, "Yeah, I'm gonna send it." I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, this man in Tennessee. I know part of Tennessee is Eastern, but part of it's Central. Let me make sure. So I text. I said, "You talking about Eastern or Central time?" He said, "Oh man, I'm talking about Central time. I'm in Tennessee." I said, "Yeah, part of Tennessee is in Eastern." He said, "Yeah, the East side." Well, no, duh, Dre. East side is on Eastern Standard Time. Yeah,
I was being a smart ass.
I know you was, Dre. All right, man. Oh, there go R double. All right, let me see.
What's up, Double Jizzle?
Yo, I'm reporting live from the trenches. I can't stay on here long. You know, I'm really where it go down at. I might need you, Diesel.
All right, bro. I don't play them games. I don't play them games, dog.
You know, you gotta sit out here like this.
Right. That boy leaving somebody cookout. You know he leaving somebody cookout. Look at his chain. He got the
really
chain on and everything.
You hear the background?
You leaving somebody cookout, ain't you? You them devil eggs.
I'm trying to get back to the suburbs, G. I'm just trying to get home safe. That's all, man.
Man.
Bro, I see this question
great
that
live,
Santi
though. Great
asked.
live, fellas.
I appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. I see this. There goes Charles Xavier right there.
Yeah, man.
There you go.
What up,
Double?
What's going on, Double? You in the trenches for real, man? You in the hood over there?
Swear to God, boy.
Get that thing on you?
I wouldn't lie to you, man. I don't know if it's fireworks or fireworks, boy. I don't know what the hell.
Yeah.
Well, at least we know you ain't got a duck.
Oh, yeah, that do sound like some.
Hey, you got some white Adidas on, don't you? I can look at your outfit, tell you got some white Adidas on, don't you? I told
Hey, you got the Reeds and bows.
Oh man.
Hey, I can't even look down at the phone, bro. I don't know what's going on. Every car pass by make me nervous.
Damn.
Oh Lord.
What's up,
I hear fireworks.
What up, man?
We good, man. We
Man,
good.
look, everybody in here, but the one that had that ratchet ass question.
I see the question. This is what the
Santi.
question says. It says Diesel walk around with big D energy for real. I think that's legit. Well, how do I walk around like that? I don't even know what that means.
Hey, Diesel, let it go, man. This is a Santee question. Just let it go.
Okay. All right. I appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Just let it go, bro. You know.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Point Dexter said, that was a sniper shot.
Hey, I ain't gonna even front. I'm about to get the hell off this phone. I would get back in the backyard where all
appreciate you coming, bro.
All right, man. Appreciate you, fam.
I'll see y'all on the next live, man.
All right, brother. Be safe. That was R.G.A.V.I.T.E.E reporting live from Chirac in the trenches.
Right.
What's going on, Jay?
What up, man? I just came on to provide some security for Big Dre, man. You've been lighting them up all night.
And I ain't saying nothing.
He been popping them off. Everybody he want to act like he ain't even been popping on Dre, man. He been letting.
Man, me and Dre boys, man. I wasn't talking about him
I know. I'm just messing with you, man. I
wouldn't talk about Dre like that. But I want to ask you a question. Why you always sitting back in that chair like you about to plot something?
Shit, I'm always over here plotting. Look, man. Shit, Billy keep me busy as hell over here, man. Y'all think I'm telling you, he be sending them requirements. Hey, Jay, I need you to build this. Need you to do that. I'm like, bro.
Billy's new name is Clear Skin. We're going to call him Clear Skin.
Clear Skin? God. How you going to talk about my boy? He ain't even here, though. How you going to talk about my boy? You can't even do that.
I'm sorry. Let me stop.
I can't even let him watch this back and be like, you just go sit him. You just go let him talk about me like that. Hey, but he been popping them off tonight, bro. Hey, I'm mad that you even remembered that joke. That was a good joke, though. That was a good joke. Hey, your boy hopped about that chair the other day. Like, I'm gonna be right back, guys.
All right.
I'm like, what the fuck? God damn.
Santee said she coming in alive. She said, give her a second. She gotta finish the salt and vinegar chips. She gotta finish the salt and vinegar chips.
Salt and vinegar chips.
Let's let her finish them.
Oh man. She coming in hot.
Right.
Come on in, Santee.
Oh, she probably done thought about a joke. She probably done thought a joke up. Now she's gonna blaze me.
Hey, you gotta come ready, man. I second guess coming in here, bro, because you fire tonight. For real.
Man, hey, listen. Now, okay, let me tell you this.
You went home and studied after that last live. You went and studied. You was in the mirror studying.
A lot of people get mad at me because I say a lot of jokes, and they just jokes, people. I be having to apologize and give that out there. They just jokes. I just be messing around, man. That's all.
But we come from that school, though. We come from that school of joking, bro. Like, my school was vicious.
Right. Yeah. Shoot, who you telling?
Yeah.
Now it'll get you shot.
Oh, yeah. Yes,
hey, you see what my boy said to you, Jay?
What you said?
Black Poindexter said, put your fingers together.
Oh, no, come on, Black Poindexter. Hey, y'all got me about to hide my arms up in here, man. Hey, somebody got me with a joke so good, bro. They were like, look like Jay, like both of his arms been in the cast for a year. Like, bro, that's that joke right there. Hey, after that joke, I was over here like this. I was like, God damn. They ain't never lied. I'm over here like, hey, I did that for one day. You know how you do arms? You know how you do arms for one day, and then your arms they lock up.
Oh yeah,
man, I put that. I'm done with that.
Hey man, listen, you hit me hard with that daggone getting out the truck, man. I was like, yo, man. I had to get counseling. You know what I'm saying?
No, that was a good one. They got me back though, man. Y'all got me back, man. That was good. That was some good banter right there. I wanted to go back and watch that live, but RGG can't put it up there, man. I really wanted to go and watch.
Why didn't he put it up?
I don't know, man. I wanted to ask him. That was a good one. Like it was some slappers in that.
Yeah, man, that was a good live right there, man. I like, you know what I'm saying? But see, that's what I like, man. I like to get on here and joke around and have fun, man. Because guns, whenever I have guns on my channel or I show guns, it's all business. I try not to play around with guns or anything like that. I saw one gun tuber was showing his collection and he brought out a Nerf gun. And I was like, yo, I just felt some type of way about that because guns ain't toys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand you like Nerf guns and everything, but just say they just ain't toys. You know what I'm saying? So I felt some type of way about that.
Right. Hey, but you said something about that one guy who had on the sweatpants, and you've mentioned it a couple of times. I went to the gun store recently and I found this holster. This holster is called Thunderwear. Like straight up. Hold on. I don't know if you guys seen that before. So you can put this holster on. It has the Velcro that goes around your body. And when you put this thing on, man, like you can wear sweatpants, basketball pants, anything. You will never know that you got a holster on. It's crazy.
Bro, I have a holster that I wear with my sweatpants. I do.
Is it an actual holster that clips to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your strap?
Yeah.
See, but this one rides underneath. It's kind of like a,
like a belly band almost.
Yeah. But bro, it is official. I fell in love with this thing, man.
A girl I work with got the Thunderwear.
Oh yeah, that Thunderwear is official, man.
Hey, Jay, what size is that? An extra small? What's that?
There you go. No, it's actually it's actually a large.
Oh, really?
It's large. It fits the I say medium to
Velcro
large
on it for you.
Oh, come on, man. You ain't landing though. You ain't landing though. You ain't land though. You know what I'm saying? Oh, trust me, man. Trust me, you gonna need a bigger size, bro, for real. That's why I say he had a head start tonight, man. He had a head start. Come on, you got to come with it, homie.
Jay, you ain't never told nobody to design them bullets after the point of your head.
Okay, all right. Wah.
Yeah.
Hey, whenever he tells another joke and it don't land, just go ahead and put that thumbs down, y'all. Let them know that one didn't land.
Okay.
No, we want a real time audience. If he lands, give him a thumb up.
Eventually it'll land, bro. One gonna land eventually.
Hey, you shoot for the moon, you gonna land at the star. You know what I'm saying? Eventually.
Right. One gonna land eventually. So we gonna find out. What you drinking?
But that's some tea, man. Some tea, mate.
Herbal tea.
Drinking some tea.
Charles Xavier.
English tea.
Charles
Xavier.
English tea. Exactly what I thought.
It's English tea, mate. Yeah. Very well.
That was Rose said he used utility clips on his in the waistband holster.
Okay.
Yeah, I got one over here. I got a gun in it, so I can't touch it. But that holster, when you slide it in there, that clip, it like pinches the fabric inside and then locks around it.
Right.
And so you can wear it with any type of material or whatever.
Yeah, I got on sweatpants right now. I'm gonna show you my gun.
Yeah.
I thought he was.
I just got this clip right here, man. And I have a drawstring. I use wear anything with a drawstring. It'll go and then it'll clip in just fine. No problem.
Gotcha,
I have no problems with that holster right there.
Right. And I guess the gun is not too heavy. I mean, do you have to like pull the
No,
pull
it's
the
a 365.
string
It's a P365. So it ain't, it ain't heavy at all.
I ain't that heavy there. Where you at, Santee? He waited on you to come in here and run your mouth. You've been talking cash.
You know she gonna have something to start. She gonna try to start something. That's just what she do.
Hey, what you smoking on over there, bro?
What is this? Perez Carrillo.
Okay.
Perez
Carrillo. Cigar, Jay?
Nah, man, my brother's been real heavy into him. He's been trying to get me into him. I do smoke shisha, hookah, right?
Oh yeah.
So I got a hookah downstairs in a garage. My wife won't let me smoke it in the house, so I have to go down there and do it in the garage. I haven't touched it in a while, man. I've been kind of busy trying to be on my exercise kick, so I haven't really touched it in a while. But I'm gonna have to break it back out at some point. I got on. Go ahead.
No, you said you was on exercise kick.
Yeah, just doing more walking, trying to be healthy, man. You know how it is, man.
Oh, yeah.
COVID had us cooped up in the house, gained that COVID weight. So
trust me, I still got my COVID weight. I'm about to start next month.
Yeah, I just been walking, just taking it easy, man. When you, for the last 20 years, I've been a big runner. A military guy, like to run, but that beats up your knees and everything, man. So what I've been doing now is just walking. Right. I walk 5 miles a day, 10,000 steps a day. That's 5.4. And that's been my new kick for every day. Walk 5 miles. Just trying to get on a healthy kick. And
that's good, man.
Yeah, it's been big.
Exactly.
Scope out.
Any acid blondies? What is an acid blonde?
I don't really smoke any flavored cigars like that, man. They're a lot of them are too sweet. The only flavored cigar I smoke is the tobacco, and it's mocha and espresso infused. So it tastes kind of like chocolate coffee. And I'll smoke that in the morning with a cup of coffee. But other than that, I don't really smoke flavored cigars, man. I've tried them and they're just not. I think I leave the flavored cigars to the women.
Oh, you call it Zach?
See, they go start. They go start.
Wow.
They go start. See, that was a punch, but it wasn't supposed to go over like that.
That was below the belt, man. That was below the belt. He was like,
yeah.
Oh, he taking shots at Zach. Oh, shut
up. Tabak. Tabak is tobacco.
Your boy in here now, MHP.
Scope out.
Yeah, man. He don't know what
Scope, what's going on?
He want his name to be.
Hey man, he changed. Hey, look, he changed it like a password. Change it every way.
every 90 days. You know?
Keep them guessing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hey, shout out to that brother, man. That brother has been so helpful, man. Hey,
yeah.
Big shout out to MHP, man.
What does he help with?
Man, look, it's everything. You need something found, he go find it. You don't care if it's on the dark web, he go find it. He can find any damn thing, man. I was talking to the brother yesterday. The brother's just super helpful, man. Anything you need. So big shout out to that brother. He helped us with something that was vital to a project we got coming that is not public yet. But he was very vital to that project. So man, much respect to that brother.
And you just got big stuff going on, bro. Nobody can follow you, man. I ain't even on your level no more. Man.
See, but that's the thing. But that's a great point. That's a great segue into what you were saying earlier, man. It's like I'm not the best shooter. I know my name is Jay the Shooter. That doesn't mean I shoot well. It just means that I like to shoot, right? But I come from an IT background, you know what I mean, and IT and logistical background. So with me working for Department of Homeland Security, I know putting that out there, some people may think that I'm the Fed. Nah, I ain't the Fed. I do IT, but so I kind of infuse my IT background with this gun game, so I get to bring some different perspective and bring about some solutions. So that's my whole kick, man. Is what can we provide that nobody else is providing and answer some. I mean, you know how it is. I'm an entrepreneur, man. I'm I probably consider myself to be an entrepreneur. I've had businesses before getting into the gun game and doing what I'm doing now. So I just like trying to provide solutions. And see, go ahead. And I'm trying to retire, man. I'm trying to retire myself, man. I'm government. I hate working for the government. I'm a nice grade. I don't care if I get promoted again. I'm not, you know, I don't need the money, but I do need to retire. I don't want to work until, like, you got people who are dying at the desk for real.
Mm-hmm.
I'm seeing people die at their desk, and I'm like, man, they didn't live.
Right.
Yeah.
And see, that's my thing, man. I got 14 years before I retire, bro. I retire at 51 years old. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's where I'm trying to get. That's why I say I would never rely on YouTube, because I don't think YouTube can bring me the money to retire on if YouTube was to go away tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say that. And another thing that you said, man, bringing different perspectives. I've seen YouTubers on here that are like police officers that give a police perspective, but it's the stuck up, chest out, you know, I'm the law perspective. I try to give a perspective from a dude that lived in the hood and that is the police, and this is why we look at it this way. You see what I'm saying? And that's kind of different perspective I try to give, because a lot of people don't understand how the police works. And you never will know how the police works until you actually do it. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people ask, why do you do this? Why do you do that? And when I tell them why we do a certain thing a certain way, they start, you know, that you can tell that light bulb goes off and say, okay, yeah, I can see that, because they've never experienced it before.
Right. Hey, so I'm gonna say this, man, on a public platform like this, in a relaxed, controlled environment, I have never seen a police officer be so open and candid. So I applaud you to that, especially being a brother doing that. So what I like to say from time to time is we always say F12, but what we need to be saying is we need to have more of us in those positions, because if we go stop what's been happening, or we feel that type of way, oh Lord, she driving. I thought they was playing when they say Santee's always driving.
She always driving. Always.
No, but Jay, I tried to give a warning before I got in here to you, so I'm gonna give it to you myself out my own mouth. You may not want to be on when I get ready to say this, and I don't mean no disrespect to nobody. You hear me? To nobody. So if y'all stay in the chat, if y'all stay on here.
So what you're saying is what you're saying is your husband is not there to wave you off no more.
Exactly.
Right.
You're absolutely right. And you're absolutely right. So and with that being said, Jay, I'm not gonna say everything that I said up in that text message that had two other people in it. Number one, because I was joking. Everybody know how I be joking, but one thing I didn't joke about was my husband, okay? But anyway, let's go back. So it sounds like Dre sent you the text message, part of the text message that I said, okay? Because, you know, I want everybody to hear you.
Y'all get y'all teacups. I got mine.
Okay. So Dre, when I was telling him about my husband being blessed, and I'm not going to tell you how that conversation, I ain't going to tell you how that conversation came about, but when I was telling him about my husband being a blessed man, you know.
And we weren't trying to hear none of that shit.
Yeah, I don't care, but we just say this. We were talking about guns, and I said, well, Diesel walk around with that big energy because he got all these goddamn high-priced guns, right? So
they said don't snitch.
Dre, I'm not gonna snitch on nobody else but Dre and myself. So Dre tells us, Dre tells us that he's gonna have Diesel on. So I'm like, cool. I'm like, ask him this question. Since Dre before said that his was very long, okay? He said
what?
He said his was very long. Okay. So I said, y'all know how I am. I said, okay, well, since he's coming on your live tonight, why don't you tell Diesel to pull it out and let us see? And you get up too, Dre, and pull it out and see who's the longest. Since he want to talk about it.
So first of all, I ain't the one. So first of all,
Jay don't put on his glasses.
I don't be putting all that stuff on here, but since Dre want to bring it up, I ain't scared to say what I said either. That's what I said, okay? Now what, Dre? I still don't see y'all did it yet.
For one.
yeah.
I don't
even the one that said that.
I don't try to come off with.
Don't look. I'm over here looking crazy. What?
I don't try to come off like I got big D energy. There are some things that I know I'm very knowledgeable about because I've read about certain things. You know what I'm saying? Especially like when it comes to the law and stuff like that. I understand what you're saying.
Can
I finish my comment?
Finish. You're going down a route that we weren't even talking about. I need you to read it between them lines.
I'm saying first of all,
it ain't nothing about that. It's about the other.
Santee, let me talk.
I'm waiting.
Okay, that's the first thing. Second of all,
Dre, we need to fall off.
I ain't the type of man to pull out nothing with another man to prove anything. I'm gonna take you behind closed doors. I'm gonna take you behind closed doors and then let him take you behind closed doors, and you could see and really make your own decision on.
I don't want to be behind no closed doors.
I'm not talking about you.
One person. But what I hate is Dre said that's what you're missing. Dre said before. Dre said his was long. That's all I said.
I wasn't the one. That's where you're wrong. I wasn't the one that said that.
You know what I'm saying? I was joking, trying to make a joke. And Dre just sat up here and put it all on YouTube. But that's what I said. I ain't seen nobody get up and do nothing I said yet. So you bringing the question onto the YouTube, and I ain't seen you get up yet, Dre. You do all that talking. I don't want to say too much.
We should listen to RGG. We should listen to RGG. We should listen to RGG.
Drake know how I can get. I don't put that on YouTube, but you know how I can get.
Okay? Hey, Santa, I got one question.
I don't want to make your mouth like that.
Santa, are you a Capricorn?
No.
Okay. Ah, damn.
No.
All right. I was just asking.
So first of all, I wasn't the one that said that comment. That was somebody else. But apparently she put it on me. But the question, she told me to ask you that on the live, and I told her, I was like, that's gay.
Yes.
You see, I had to mute her mic so we can talk.
Hey, she gonna light you up from you that mic.
Oh yeah, she
gonna light you.
Yeah, you know she don't like that. She does not like that. All I'm saying is,
look, see
all
how
I'm saying is,
right now.
That's like telling her to shut up.
I am not going to be proving anything to nobody.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about what I got.
Yeah. Hold on. She's snapping.
So you muting me now, right?
Hey, you know when they start talking like that, they're about to come out. So you want to Santee, I love you to death. No, you good. Go ahead.
You good.
Okay, Dre said his is bigger than everybody's on YouTube.
Well, good for him.
Talking like that.
And nobody ever said that shit.
I want to see it.
Ain't nobody even say that. Nobody in the chat. I ain't gonna incriminate people.
Right.
Oh man,
leave it alone, bro. You know she always trying to start something. Leave it alone, man.
Leave it alone.
Leave
it. No, he removed the. Come on, man.
I didn't remove.
Oh, okay.
I just muted it.
Hey, listen, we love Santee. You know she just trying to start.
I love her to death, man.
I don't even. Oh Lord, Jesus, I don't even know why. Okay, why was y'all even having that conversation,
bro? Dude, chick crazy, man. I love my little sister to death. She's crazy, man.
Damn.
I just happen to, you know what I'm saying? I accidentally, like, I'm at work and my phone and my watch is just bzz, 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 bzz.
Right,
I'm like, what the hell going on? And I open up and I'm like, oh shit. the hell going on in here?
But are y'all part of a group chat or something?
Man, it's the shit got real, man.
Exactly. Where's her husband?
I know. Look at Zach. Look.
Oh man.
Look.
And see, that's why I like Santee's channel so much, man, because that same energy is when she has that same energy all the time.
I love to watch her, man. I don't know how she do it all the time, bro. Like that is amazing.
I don't either, because I'll be on here about to make a video, be like, man, bro, I ain't not feeling this. Let me go ahead and drink a few Red Bulls and some crack. You know what I'm saying? So I get on here and act a fool. You know what I'm saying?
They run some Red Bull, some crack.
Right. I don't be feeling it at all sometimes when I make them videos.
Yeah. That's why I don't.
She say you scary now, Dre. She say you scary.
Nah.
You know, you ain't gonna hear the end of it.
When she go back and read them chats, read them messages, she gonna be like, oh damn, he wasn't the one that said that. Yeah.
Wow.
Then she gonna have to apologize.
Yeah, y'all hit that like button.
Yeah, hit that like button.
You gotta hit the like button after that.
Cool. Right.
If y'all was entertained by Santee, if y'all was entertained, are you entertained? Right. Hit that like button.
Right.
Because I was entertained. Let me go and hit it right now myself. Bro.
So y'all, I know y'all excited about this meetup, man.
Yes, sir.
You know what I said about the meetup? I was like, look, I'm gonna let the first black meetup go ahead and go first. Let me see how that thing work out. Then I might go to the second one or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
we needed security, man. We needed 12 to be there, bro, to keep everything.
Bro, listen, I have people come to me all the time talking about, can I be security for their wedding? And when I look at them and see what kind of people they got in their family, I be like, nope.
Right.
I ain't want none of them problems.
Yeah, want that smoke, man.
I don't need it, bro. I done been through way too much in my career. I'm trying to retire, bro. I do not need it. Man, I done been sued a couple times being the police, and you know, I don't need it.
I mean, but the vibe from this, man, it's all good energy, man. Everybody that I've seen, there's I haven't seen the official list. I don't even know, is there official list out there? Put it out. I mean, I think it's all great energy. It's gonna be there. So
man, I was just messing around.
Absolutely.
Literally, I just found out about it. Dre, we talked about a month ago, and that's when I first found out about the meetup. Right, you know what I'm saying? Right. And you know, I couldn't get off because I already had stuff scheduled to be off, so I couldn't get the time or the money to get down there. You know, police don't really make much money anyway, so you know what I'm saying? I ain't got the money to be just flying up like that, like y'all big ballers. So.
Shit, who's big baller?
Man, that thing hit my pocket, bro. That thing hit my pocket. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. Jay, I done seen some of the inventory you got. I know you got money.
Bro, real talk. I got 12 guns. That's it. 12. Yeah. That's it. 12.
12 guns
y'all got that?
Cost
12.
Probably cost more than what my whole collection.
Right.
Nah, man.
Yeah, you talking about fully automatic selector switches and all that stuff, man. I got a semi-automatic stuff. You got.
But that's not expensive, to be honest with you. That's not the expensive part. That's not the expensive part, brother.
What's the expensive part?
M107 A1. That's expensive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But look, I'm telling you.
Glock 18.
I ain't got no Glock 18. That's a 19. I just put an auto sear on there.
He just put an auto sear on it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not expensive. You know how much the auto sear costs? $500.
Oh.
500.
Yeah.
That's it.
That ain't bad.
ATF Form 3. ATF Form 3 got here in a week. SOT dealer transfer got here in a week. Throw it on. And it was good to go.
Damn.
That's not expensive.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
That ain't expensive at all.
All right. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. That's why I'm trying to put y'all on game. Like I don't want to be the only one out here. I want to be able to normalize, you know what I'm saying? Normalize what we doing on this YouTube. And I know you as the police, you probably like, we don't need that normalized.
Yeah, we do too.
Okay. I'm just making sure because you the one is
Listen, I feel like everybody should be able to protect themselves because police ain't there to do it for you. That's not our job. Our job is not to be there to just flat out protect you. If anybody thinks that, you're wrong.
See, that's why I rock with you because that mindset right there is why I rock with you, bro.
Secret Service is there to protect somebody. That's what they're there for. Unless you're paying me to be with you 24/7, I'm not there to protect you. You know what I'm saying? I'm there to help after everything done went down. That's not what I'm there for. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say everybody. That's why when I stop a car and they got the concealed carry and they don't have a gun on them, I usually take a few seconds to say, you need to keep your gun on you, period. There's no reason for you to have a CCW or concealed carry and not have your gun on you.
Hey, so real talk, the FFL SOTs, we're not the problem. We're the legal people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So real, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
Like FFL, I love my FFLs, and I want, like I said, I told you before, I want to get one myself. I just ain't got the funds for it right now, or the time to really put into it to really, you know what I'm saying? I want to put the time and do things right.
See, I'm gonna hit you up, and we go talk a little bit more. I know we haven't talked much about it.
Right.
Then I'm gonna put you on game, and I'm gonna have a conversation with you, and you'll understand why you don't need to wait. You really don't need to wait. We're talking about a $150 application.
Yeah, go ahead.
You spend more. You spend more than that on ammo.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So for the price for the price of ammo, you can have your whole operation up and going. But I don't want to turn this into that kind of conversation.
Yeah, we'll talk. We'll talk.
Yeah.
So we'll talk. Get at me with your my email. Send me your number so we can so you can have my number.
Indeed. I do it on IG because we already kind of started charting on IG. I'll send it to you on IG.
Right. Yeah, do that. Yeah.
Man, you're gonna be waiting on dude. He be slow, man. I asked dude for his Cash App information about 3 weeks ago. I still ain't got it. You.
Me?
Yeah.
For real? You asked me for my Cash App information?
Yeah.
Boy,
I didn't send it to you.
Yeah. You ain't trying to get money?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You must have called me tired.
You spoke to me in a live, and I responded back, "Hey, Jay the Shooter, I need your Cash App info."
Bro, I probably had bounced out of that live, man. I don't even know if I was still there.
You was responding the whole time we was in the live. Like, okay.
Oh, no, man. I probably, I'd be doing other stuff, man. Like, I just got finished doing my girl's hair, man, and my wife's hair. Like, I be busy. For real.
What's up with the hair, dog?
No, man.
He can't do his own.
No, you know what? I gotta live vicariously through my daughters, man. No, hey, that's no bull, man. I used to have a wave spinner back in the day. I got pictures, but no, girls have sister locks, so I'm their resident loctician due to COVID. So I've been doing their hair. I've been doing.
Where you at, Jay?
Virginia.
Are y'all still locked down?
No, we're not locked down anymore. But come on, man. Like me and my wife and my family, man, we don't believe that this stuff is over, bro. Like we think that the case is gonna go up. So we don't, you know what I'm saying? We don't take our kids to the pool, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, we just waiting for it to really blow over. Right. So people still out here getting it, man. Somebody very close to me just got it recently. So yeah, it's still real.
We just had an officer pass away from it. So
Damn.
Yeah. Not my particular department, but it was one of the close departments in my area. You know what I'm saying? I knew him. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's still a thing. It's not. It hasn't gone away. It's still a thing.
What's up, Toy?
Hey, y'all ain't see Santa still going off in the comments, man. She was still going off. Santa.
Yeah. I'm getting it on two sides.
Oh, you sending you them voice memos over there? Would it be
Mr. Wilkes say he's in VA. What part of VA you in?
Me, I'm in Loudoun County. I'll put it out like that. Northern Virginia.
Okay, nice.
Loudoun County. Hey, so my man asked a question. He said, "Is a conflict of interest for you to have one if you're a cop?" And no, you're not. It wouldn't be a conflict of interest.
I have a few guys that I work with that have them. So no, it's not. No. Only thing that is a conflict of interest as a police officer is bounty hunting.
Really?
Being a bondsman. Okay. Yep. Being a bail bondsman. Yep.
And having an FFL is a conflict of interest?
No. I'm talking about being a cop and a bail bondsman.
Oh, being a cop. Okay. Right.
Because if you're putting them in the jail and then you can get them out, you know what I'm saying? That's just a huge conflict.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that does. That makes a lot of sense.
That makes sense. So. Well, here a lot of people do weird stuff here. So, like, we had a lady here years ago. She was a bail bondsman, but she also ran the nightclub where a lot of people got locked up at for DUIs and for fighting and stuff too.
Right. Oh, yeah. Well, see, there was an officer that got in trouble not too long ago. He had a police company, and he had a strip club, and they took a strip club and his company because it was a huge conflict.
Yeah, don't you have to ask for permission before you know what I'm saying, like, get approval for outside work? as a police officer?
Not necessarily. So it depends on what it is. They do want to know what you're doing, but you don't have to like ask for permission. It's just like, hey, I have a side job at Walmart, or you know what I'm saying, whatever.
Okay,
They want to know,
right?
They want to know what you're doing, but it's not like, hey, can I work here? Now, if you're going to work for another department, like you can work for 2 departments. North Carolina allows you to have 2 different police jobs. So you have to ask for permission to work for another department. But as far as outside work, outside of law enforcement, it's not really asking for permission. You just let them know what you're doing.
So with me working for the government, man, I had to fill out a whole form through HR, and they referred it up to the ethics. The people who did ethics, they did a whole ethics inquiry that took 2 months. So their ethics inquiry took 2 months. That's longer than it took for me to get my FFL.
Oh,
like
wow.
they came down, and the reason they did that is because I work for, like, let's say Customs Border Patrol, right? Yep. So they came down, they said, well, you know, they were concerned about the conflict of interest since I work on a system that manages all the import and export. So if I'm importing and exporting firearms, that was their biggest concern. Will I be importing and exporting firearms? So ethics inquiry, man, I thought it was something else. I thought they was trying to dig deeper because a brother with all these guns. I was like, yo,
right.
Wait a minute.
I'm on the phone. Go ahead.
No, I was talking to 2 lawyers, you know what I'm saying, really kind of defending my position. And it was just it was crazy. It took 2 months for that ethics inquiry. I was pissed.
See, I worked for Homeland Security I did task force work for 8 years.
Yeah.
And just being a task force officer, a task force officer is one of the things where you work for a certain department and they use you. They tell that department, we want one of your officers to work as a Homeland Security guy to do Homeland Security investigations and stuff like that. You have to go background check and all that stuff. And it's not as big, but I mean, I know with them, even with them, if I had a side job, I'd have to let them know I had a side job and all that stuff just because I was working for Homeland Security.
Absolutely.
What's up, Head?
What up, YouTube? What up, Drake?
What up?
What's up, man? How you doing?
We good.
So what you got? You got a question?
Me?
Yeah. You said you wanted to get involved in a combo.
Well, I like to hear y'all. I like to hear Dre talk that smack.
Oh man.
Diesel, this is my man Jay the Shooter. This is Gasoline TV.
What up, Gasoline?
Yeah, he's he doesn't have a YouTube channel. He just calls himself Gasoline TV because he's my partner. He's my partner at the police department. So
okay, gotcha. That's your partner. Okay.
Yeah. We work together,
man.
Yeah, man.
Hands up, don't shoot.
me and Jay surrounded in this camp.
Hey, man, I don't even know what to say no more, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm used to 1 cop in the room, but now you got 2 cops in the room.
Hey, Jay gonna help me get my FFL. He gonna help me get my FFL. So I'll be getting it soon. I'm gonna get it. I'll probably. You know what, Jay, man? If you say it's only $150 and it ain't that much to do, I might get it before the first of the year, man.
Oh yeah, you need to go ahead and file an application, brother. It's really so simple, man. Hey, but I got one question: which one of y'all is the good cop and which one is the bad cop? You know what I'm saying? I think I can tell. I think my man right here is the bad. I think he the bad cop. My man that just came in, Matt Osborne.
The one with the porn stash.
He the bad cop.
Yeah, he got that porn stash.
He do got that porn stash.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you why he got the. I'm gonna tell you why he the bad cop. He came in. He got that stare. Like he just making me nervous. You know what I'm saying? That cop that pull you over is like, I'm gonna stare at you until you do something wrong. I'm gonna get probable cause. See what I'm saying?
Oh,
he still ain't laughed. He making me nervous. You gotta give me a chuckle or something, man. Come on. You can't get me. You can't get me. I'm in a different state. You know what I'm saying? I'm over the computer. Just don't make no calls. Just don't make no calls. Don't make no calls.
What state are you in?
Huh? I'm in California.
Oh, well, I'm in a different state too.
Oh man.
Oh man. I'm messing with you, man. Leave me alone, bro. I'm just hey, it's nice to meet you, sir. Nice to meet you.
Who is Alonzo Harris?
Yeah, who is Alonzo Harris? I don't know who that is. What you talking about, bro? What you talking about, Poindexter?
I just want to let y'all know that I'm live from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
Myrtle Beach.
Oh,
He's on vacation.
Myrtle Beach.
You down
So,
there
so tell me about the names. You got Diesel and you got Gasoline. So
mine's just a punt on Diesel.
Yeah, he's just a punt on. Yeah, he's just a punt on Diesel.
I figured it was something like that. I'm like, hold up.
How I got my last name? How I got my name Diesel? My last name is actually Fuel. So, I worked for a sheriff's department, and it was back when when the gas prices went up to like $5 a gallon.
Right.
And the sheriff went to my supervisor and said, "We got to do something about fuel." And he thought he was talking about me because I had been in so much trouble with different stuff. I had been in so much trouble, so he thought he was talking about me. So he brought me up to the office, talking about, I don't know what he told me. I don't know what you did, but man, the sheriff wants to talk to you. He brings me in the sheriff's office to talk to me, and the sheriff's looking at him like he crazy. He was like, "No, I was talking about gas prices." And then the sheriff was like, ever since then, he said, "I'm gonna call you Diesel, so there's no confusion about who I'm talking about."
Right. That's a cool name though. Diesel. Yeah.
He's called me D. I've had that name Diesel since 2008, somewhere around there.
Right. I definitely rather that than Fuel. You know what I mean?
Right.
See, Drake kicking people off, man. How you kick gasoline? How you gonna kick Gasoline off?
I didn't kick Gasoline off. He kicked himself off.
I had one more joke for Gasoline, man. You got to come back on, bro. Come on, man.
Look what
C-Cam says you have to make one sale a year to keep your FFL.
Yeah, great question. No. And there's more than one ways to stay active as a FFL. You can also do transfers. Okay, transfers you can make 20 to whatever, depending on where you live, whatever the norm is for your area, $20 to $50 per transfer for a customer.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah,
so there's plenty of jobs to do, man.
Okay.
I think that's why Gasoline left, dude. So he look like Big Boss Man.
This is one of my biggest questions with an FFL, man. And I'm just going to put that out there. Do you have to have a standalone building to have an FFL?
No.
Is that like one of the requirements?
No, I started right here in this room, my man. This right here was my office. I was a home-based FFL initially. Then I moved to an office. And also a lot of the clients, one of my clients I just helped yesterday, he just got his zoning approval for a storage unit. Some of you guys have heard me say that in a few lives, but you can also use a storage unit as your primary business location.
So I could, since this is an office, I use my man cave as my office. I could use this as my FFL.
Absolutely. Yeah, get you a safe down there and you ready to rock.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah, man. So,
and
you were talking about earlier, and I like, by the way, I like the fact that you have a personal accountability record keeping matrix for your firearms. That's really good. When you become an FFL, I'm partnered with a company called Fastbound. They're the #1 leading acquisition and disposition digital book for FFLs. So now you can transition that book over to Fastbound and you can track all your guns there.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, it's a real nice.
But I could do it myself if I wanted to, right?
You could do it yourself, but I wouldn't suggest it. So Fastbound is such a tight system. So if I had a gun that I wanted to transfer to you, do a dealer transfer, all I got to do is press a button in a system and it's going to show up as an acquisition on your digital acquisition book. And all you got to do is press a few buttons and it's automatically on your books versus having to hand write everything out.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Nice.
So, and they make it very easy so that you don't make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? You don't make any mistakes. So when it's time for the ATF, they come by and want to do an investigation. Not an investigation, but they want to do a check on your books. Inspection. That's the term I'm looking for. Thank you.
Right.
But yeah, you'll be solid, man. You know.
And what I've seen,
Jay, we gonna get up, man. We need to talk about that because we need to go ahead and make that happen.
From what I've seen, they don't do a lot of inspections because I've been at the store for a year and I haven't seen them come in our store yet.
I mean, they're so shorthanded though, man. They are extremely shorthanded.
ATF is a very small organization.
Right.
And do you hey, look, this is something I found out yesterday thanks to Scope Out. Big shout out to Scope Out, man. Like I said, was querying some stuff yesterday. Do you guys know how many FFLs there are throughout the country?
No.
There's over 78,000.
God dang.
78,000 FFLs throughout the country. That's amazing.
How many of them are African American?
That's something we're gonna have to we didn't dig deeper into that metric, but I want to look at that. And that's the reason why I created the course, because it's such a entrepreneurial opportunity in our community. Right. So I mean, who are the leaders of I would say 2A in our community? It is who you see right here on this public platform. We're the individuals. That's why part of my mission, I want every single Black, African American, whatever you call yourself, YouTuber to become a FFL, because we're the ones, as Diesel pointed out earlier, that we the ones that can put out good information and we can educate right? And we can also sell to our base.
Right.
There you go.
Sorry,
Yep.
I'm on an iPad and I don't understand everything yet on the iPad.
All right, no problem. Yeah, so we're the ones that can sell to that base, and we can educate them. I mean, through our network of platforms, they're gonna get so much knowledge. So we get to change that narrative, man. Like I said, I don't want to get on my soapbox, man, because I get to talking about this stuff, man. I get passionate because that's kind of my passion. But let me fall back and let's go back to the normal conversation.
Yeah, when y'all see Diesel TV and I announce I got an FFL, just know I got it through Jada Shooter.
Man, I appreciate that, brother. Like I said, anybody who want to get one, Gasoline TV, let's get you an FFL, man. Your head look like a NFL. Your head look like you used to play for the NFL with no helmet.
Man, that's
his head look like they can strap him on with a crane and just to demolish a building, don't it? They just strap him on a crane, and just demolish a building.
Hey, he is the police's battering ram. He's a personal battering ram, literally. Bro, look at your head. Just look at it. Just
don't hate on the white guy in here, okay?
hey, you know he's a white guy when he do this right here. He do this right here. Like,
you look at that mug and you just be like, smart. He has got to be smart.
Hey, look. I blame Diesel. You got to teach my man some swag. You can't have him riding in the car next to you and not teach him some swag. Get him man some swag,
I try to teach him, boy. He got to. Hey, listen, when he get in his car, he got to go in head first. So I mean, I'm just saying, I try to help him out.
Oh man, nah, he's cool.
I told the boy the other day. I said, boy, I bet you have a hard time standing up at the toilet at night, don't you, boy?
Oh my God, that's a good one right there, bro. Put that hand on the wall.
Right.
Oh man, he gonna get you, bro.
Oh man.
Oh man. Hey, put a banana in his tailpipe. Gasoline.
Do what?
Oh, I said put a banana in his tailpipe. How about that? You get it? What's that movie? Eddie Murphy. What was that? What was that movie, man? Back in the day.
48 hours.
First 48. Yeah. 48 hours. Yeah, 48.
No, I'm talking about the cops, man. Those funny ass cops.
Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah,
that's what it was. Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah. Jay, do you watch Diesel TV at all?
Yeah, I watched it. I actually just got on him, man. I just got on him probably about a month, right before he started coming over here. Probably about a month and a half, 2 months ago. I heard 32 Icon mention him, so I've been popping.
Well, if you watch any of his ride-alongs, you don't see me pulling cars. I ain't the bad cop. He the bad cop.
Damn.
So I'm a bad cop because I do my job. I'm bad cop because I do my job. Okay.
Man,
hey, man, I want to say
he wrote a granny the other day for 5 over.
A granny?
For 5 over.
5 over.
You wrote a granny up, bro?
Okay, this ain't the channel to be lying on. Come on now.
A granny. Bro.
No. He's lying. That's what you have to understand. You can believe those lies if you want to.
You gotta let the granny pass, man. You gotta let granny go.
Hey, listen, some of them grannies be out there. Hey, listen, some of them grannies be out there flying.
Flying. I watched the ride along, and the lady, he pulled over the lady for speeding or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It was the first time she'd ever been pulled over, whatever. He scared the shit out of her, so he just gave her a warning and cut her loose. You know what I mean?
I give a lot of people warning.
So he cool.
Hey, listen, there's a lot of video that y'all don't see on there, man. I have to cut out a lot of it, man. Edit a lot of it out because I don't want to be a 45-minute video. You know what I'm saying? So I just show y'all the stuff that I want y'all to see. There's a lot of stuff that y'all don't see. You know what I'm saying? So this is what it is. Y'all can believe it if you want to.
So they say you snapped on the lady, man. What's up with that?
Yeah, they said you snapped on some lady when she pulled up on you or something.
Oh, yeah. Man, I had a car pulled over. It was her husband. She pulls right beside my car and tries to say, that's my husband, this is that. I said, lady, you don't pull up on no police when they're trying to damn do their job.
Yo.
Pull up.
Yeah,
you can go like I mean, that's a huge no-no, man. Like, don't feel like you need to pull up beside me because regardless of what you say, I got a job to do. You know what I'm saying? So, and then you got traffic that's behind you. You might cause a wreck. Like, don't be doing all that, man. Don't be doing all that. We don't need to know that. You being her husband or whatever, that's your husband doesn't change nothing.
Yeah, that's a safety, that's a security and safety risk right there.
Yeah, man. I don't want nobody pulling up on me while I'm trying to do my job, man. That's
you gotta control
high alert.
you got to try to control the situation that you're in front of, and you got to turn around and look at that. That
Right.
puts you at risk. That puts you at risk.
Right. So yeah, she did get a little bit of a, some snappiness.
She was like, "Get him, Carl! Punch it!"
Oh, man. And the thing about it, homeboy got a warning. I was gonna give him a warning, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it was
right.
Yeah, he got a warning, and that's what I was gonna give him in the first place. But she just felt like, and I told him, I said, look, man, you need to tell your wife, she ain't your security. You know what I'm saying? Like, she need to know her place.
Hey, but you got to give props though. She was ride or die. She rode up on a police officer. Yeah, bro. He showed us some love. Like, baby, I appreciate you for showing it. You know what I'm saying?
In today's time, you can't ever know.
Yeah,
that's true though. Because he could have been rolling up, man, with that.
I mean, she could have been rolling
thing
up. It
with
could have been bad.
Yeah, it could have been very bad.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why I feel like y'all job can be real dangerous.
I mean, it gets there. It can be. It can be. I mean, but see, a lot of people don't understand, man. The media has everything out there that is negative. For every bad situation that the media has out there, there are millions of situations that did not go that way. Millions. There are a bunch of cops out there that treat people like they're supposed to be treated. There are a bunch of cops that don't. Also, I'm not trying to say that they aren't, but the media only shows what happens with bad cops. In every situation doesn't mean that cop is a bad cop. He might have had a bad day. You know what I'm saying? You just never know. You know what I'm saying? I've had to go to work with my daughter at home crying because her boyfriend done hit her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I've had to go to work after that happened. You know what I'm saying? And I knew that I need to stay in the office for a little bit because the next person I get involved with might get that, you know what I'm saying, might have a problem on them. Yeah, just because I'm thinking about what that dude did to my daughter. You feel me? So I mean, you just never know what somebody has gone through. We human too.
Hey, so now this is something that, with me being a military veteran, and my brother being a police officer for over 20 years, working from the sheriff department to different police departments. What I've come to see is you guys do not get the respect for having PTSD, and you guys technically see a lot more traumatic situations than most military people. Right. So I've seen it firsthand that you guys don't get that respect. You surely don't get the compensation and any assistance for it. Right. You know what I mean?
Right. And see, but see, the thing is, our situations are not as extreme, but they're more often. You see what I'm saying?
I don't know about that. Yeah.
No. When it comes to the military has a way more extreme situation of being in the gun battles and stuff like that, and we see it a lot more. We see the gun battles happen, the aftermath and all that.
You won't have rocket propelled grenades and stuff like that, indirect fire. Right. Yeah, I get it. I get it.
Right.
But you guys do see. I mean, but a firefight is a firefight is a firefight. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that you've been shot at. You already said twice, right? Right. All it takes is one time, and you could have been out of there.
Right. You're right.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, I've seen a situation, and not to get into this, where a dude was in a shower downrange and got hit in the head with a stray bullet in the shower.
Yep.
Yeah. That's you know what I'm saying? But like, you're a police officer, man. A stray bullet can come from, or a directed attack can come from anywhere, anytime, especially in this day.
Right. I mean, just recently, man, we had a 9-year-old and a 5-year-old get shot. 9-year-old died from a drive-by. Those are the kind of things that really sit with you when you see kids get hurt. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. And like, I would tell the next guy, I've got PTSD just like the next one. You know what I'm saying? My PTSD comes from what I had to go through as far as being a police officer, being loyal to the trade, and being, lied on and having 2 felonies put on me. You know what I'm saying? Going through.
I heard that story,
being a police officer for 16 years and then getting arrested and taken to jail for something somebody lied on you about. I mean, that does something to you. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead.
Do y'all have people that like veterans, they can go to the VA or whatever and get help for PTSD? Do y'all have somebody in y'all's department that y'all can go to?
Nope.
So no psychiatric support. That's wild.
They allow it just like any other business allows, you know what I'm saying, a certain amount of sessions with a counselor or something like that. You know what I'm saying? They have to make that available. But as far as just a dedicated person to talk to, No, we don't have nobody professionally like that.
Yeah,
Doesn't happen for us.
I think there's still a stigma for us to go to a psychological doctor.
Yeah, the military had that as well. You go to the doctor. I mean, we got the names that we call you, but then in addition to that, if you had a clearance, they will want to take your clearance. They used to have that rule. If you go seek psychiatric support, and if you get medication, then they will take your clearance. But they overturn that, and now you can maintain your clearance, and they're promoting support.
Well, see, that's one of the problems with law enforcement is if you have to go see a doctor, and if you say the wrong thing, they'll be looking to take your certification as a police officer. You know what I'm saying? And that's a big concern when it comes to seeing somebody is like, am I going to say something that's going to have them wanting to take my certification?
Yeah.
You know. So
and it's kind of like people, even with civilians, a lot of people don't want to go get help or get treatment because they're afraid they won't be able to exercise their Second Amendment right.
Right.
Because they would have said, we had a guy come in the store the other day. It was a girl actually, and said that she had been in a mental hospital or whatever. So there was nothing we could do for her. You know what I'm saying? Because she had to put it on the 4473. But a lot of people won't tell you that. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want people to know, and they don't want to lose their rights.
And see, I've seen a lot of people go to a mental hospital. It had nothing to do with them wanting to kill somebody, hurt themselves, or anything like that. It's just the fact that they broke down because of things that went in their life that they've been going through, and and it just put them in a state that they aren't normally in, and that just happened that one time, and it might never ever happen again. But it's just the fact that they went to a mental hospital has gotten them to where they can't purchase a firearm.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Black Poindexter said you can, as a human being, have trauma day after day and not have it change you, and that's facts.
Right. I have a friend that I have been in. I've been a friend with for since I met her like a few years after I became a cop, and she tells me all the time, I am so different from when I first became a cop to now. You know what I'm saying? Just my whole outlook on life has changed because of how the things I've seen and certain things happen and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So being a police officer is a totally different, it's just different. A lot of people in the Black community really shun me because of my outlooks on how I feel about certain things that happen and things like that, because I'm looking at it from a police point of view. If you don't have that point of view, you can't tell me that I'm wrong or right. You know what I'm saying? Right or wrong, because you just don't know. You just have no idea. You have certain people that back the police department regardless of what they do and how they do it. And then you have people that don't back it because regardless of what they do. And my thing is, how can you tell me, regardless of the fact, how can you tell me when you've never lived that life? That's just like somebody coming to the Black community and tell me we shouldn't be doing this, we shouldn't feel this way about this or that, but you're not Black. You know what I'm saying? That, for anybody that is not Black to tell me that racism is not there, you can't tell me that. Right. Because I experience it. I still experience it. You see what I mean? So the same thing with police. You can't tell me police officers are supposed to feel a certain type of way when you've never lived that life. I had a guy that had a kid not too long ago tell me that he wanted to be a police officer so he could change some things. And I told him, I said, police, you ain't gonna change policing. Policing is gonna change you. You'll have a totally different outlook of what you feel now. And I told him, if you want to do the work, the public work of back in Black community and stuff like that, stay in your lane, but don't do it as a police officer, because I'm telling you, your outlook would be changed.
Right. So what do you think about what's his name, Brandon Tatum, Officer Tatum?
Yeah, Officer Tatum.
Yeah.
I don't like to talk about certain people because I don't know what his life experiences have been. I don't agree with a lot of things that he says. I don't. He's I'm gonna just leave it at that. I don't agree with a lot of things that he says, but I can't dictate how he feels about certain things because he might have a different experience than me. He might have grown up somewhere where those kind of things that he talks about wasn't an issue. Like, you go to California, man, I don't feel any kind of racist issues or anything like that when I went to LA. You know what I'm saying? It was all love everywhere I went. you know, but being in the South, it's totally different. It's a totally different atmosphere living in the South than it is living in LA.
Yeah, because you
so I can't. You said what?
Drop an N-bomb on you in a minute down here.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And it might happen in LA, but it just doesn't. It's just a different atmosphere living in the South than it is living in LA. You know. I was with a female that was from LA, and we used to visit there all the time, and it was just a totally different. She's from LA. When she came here, she had a rude awakening, just based on, you know, working and being in the atmosphere that she was in. She just couldn't understand why she was being treated a certain way, and it didn't happen in LA. You know what I'm saying? It's just a different atmosphere.
Right.
So it's just one of them things, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't never tell anybody that what they're saying is wrong. What I tell them is your outlook is wrong because you're trying to be a cop and you're not. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So CCAM, Officer Tatum, he's a conservative police officer. He's actually live right now. I just popped over there. I forgot to subscribe to him on my channel, but he's live. He has some different perspectives. I mean, really good show that he puts on. Really good channel. You may not agree with all his views, but he does a really good job doing what he does. I'll give him that.
Right. Right. He does.
Yeah.
I've
Absolutely.
never heard of him.
Yeah. He's got one. Go ahead.
He's got a few million views, and he was a huge Trump supporter.
Yeah.
And he still to this day wears his Trump 2020 hats.
Yep.
But he sometimes I watch him and I enjoy his show, and then there other times I watch it and I'm like, man, this dude's out there a little bit.
I had to stop watching him, man, because he was very confrontational when it came to certain things, man. And I'm just not that type of person. You know what I'm saying? I try to stay away from confrontation. I don't want to run away from it, but I sure don't like bringing it. And I don't like some of the confrontational things he would say on his channel. So it was just that vibe that I just could not get down with when it came to him, man. It's just like, you know, I just couldn't get down with him. You know what I'm saying? So I was subscribed with him to him for a little while, right before he stopped being a police officer and a little bit after. But then once Trump got in there and he started being very confrontational towards certain people, it was just like, man, I don't follow anybody that just has an opinion about you based on your political stance. You know what I'm saying? And he comes off like that. And I just don't like that. You know, Republican, Democrat, I don't care. Who are you? Is how I am.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and the people that just say you're a Democrat, so you're stupid, or you're a Republican, so you're stupid. I can't get down with that.
Yeah, we got to get away from the partisan and focus on the issues themselves anyway, man. I'm an issue type person. I don't really follow one party or the other.
Right,
I mean,
right.
To be
Same
honest
with
with you, I'm tired of the two-party system.
Absolutely. It's not working, period.
We've got to get somebody that wants to actually correct this country and not go straight with Republican or Democrat.
Right.
Man, it's until you. Well, we got so many people out here with so many different views and opinions. We'll never be able to get a unified government that's going to be for everybody, man. It's always going to be something. Everybody's power hungry and wants to control everything and have all the money, and it's just, you know.
And I understand that you're never going to be able to please everybody. I understand that, and I've never tried to find somebody that would be able to please everybody, or anything like that. There's always going to be issues with whoever is, you know, a YouTuber, from YouTube into politics. That's just how it is. You know, that's why I've never, you know, I stay in my lane when it comes to my YouTube channel, and it is what it is. There's been some guys that said, you should do this with your YouTube channel, you should do that. Well, no, man, you can find that somewhere else. That's not what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but like I said, it's just certain things that I just can't get down with certain YouTube channels, and I just try to stay away from it if it's, you know, if it's one of them things that's like very confrontational. I just cannot. I have a lot of confrontation at work. I don't want to see it on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I see it at work. So, you know, I deal with a lot of domestic violence situations and stuff like that. I don't want to have to deal with a whole bunch of arguing or wanting to fight or this and that on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I stay away from the kind of channels. Yeah, and and it happens a lot on a lot of political channels, man. They talk a lot of trash about the other parties. Like that's just what they do.
Dre,
yeah. What's up?
I didn't know you were a brother.
Yeah.
Okay. You talking about the picture behind? Yeah.
Yeah, I know you were a brother.
Yeah,
Yes,
got
sir.
it.
Where you hail from?
Here we go. That boo.
Yeah.
Anyway. Oh man.
Hey, at first I took that the wrong way for a second. I was like, "Damn, that was a good one."
He knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. We Illuminati. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all Illuminati.
That's why when RWG, he said throw the L's up. My L's mean something different. Yeah.
Well, we don't know nothing about that.
Nah,
but we don't want to turn this chat into a political thing. So
yeah,
let's try to switch gears, please.
Yeah, man.
Y'all okay with that?
Being a brother is not political.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying.
No, it's not political at all. It do come with perks, though. It do come with perks. I ain't had a traffic ticket in a while, you know.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Here you go. Go ahead and come to my town. I'll make sure that changes.
No, you won't. I'm like, bro, go sit down somewhere, man.
Right.
Go sit down somewhere. Nobody take you serious. I ain't trying to be on your little video.
Life of the real Toy Smith. What was this question? Go ahead and ask your question.
They don't see.
He said back to his question or something. I don't know. We might have missed it.
I don't see a question from him.
Yeah, I don't see it. You gotta ask it again, brother.
Yeah, ask it again.
Hey, so what y'all doing for the 4th? Why he pull that up?
Oh, here you go.
I'm just.
He said he's about the firework question. He was one that asked fireworks and gunshots. Can you really tell the difference?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you can tell the difference. Yeah. Oh yeah.
But
somebody answered him in the chat, but I guess he didn't say
on the
it.
4th of July, we do get a lot of shots fired calls that are fireworks. That comes out a lot. But
4th of July, the New Year, all that stuff. We get all kinds of.
Diesel can tell you, we're always heightened when we hear that shots fired come out, just in case.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Don't blame you.
So now we got people talking about football. Oh yeah, you gotta go ahead. You're gonna get a lot of that. Especially
DJ Chuck Madness says SIG P320 versus P365. Which would you guys recommend someone buy first?
Well, it depends on what you're using it for.
Yeah, it depends on what just like you said, it depends on what you're using it first. I tell people on their first gun, they want to have something that can do everything. If you buy a gun, whatever you buy, make sure it can do everything. If you want to put a light on it, if you want to do concealed or whatever, if that's what you want, make sure it can do everything. I made the mistake of buying a 1911 full-size 1911, my first gun, didn't have a rail on it or anything, and I regretted it after a couple years of really getting into guns and carrying concealed and all that stuff. So just make sure your first gun is something that you know what you want to use it for, and it can do exactly and you might move on to something else. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want something that carries a lot of bullets and can conceal, you want a mid-size, you know.
All right, I'm gonna ask you an elementary question because I don't own a SIG, never shot a SIG. So SIG or Glock?
For me, Glock. I don't like SIGs.
For me, and the only reason I'm saying this is Glock because I've carried it for so long. But I carry a SIG off duty. I carry my SIGs. That's all I carry is my SIGs off duty.
Well, here's the thing.
You know what I'm saying?
As Diesel can tell you, I've got all those too.
Yep.
Diesel's helping me sight in red dot sights now.
Okay. So are you saying for Glocks and your SIGs?
I have the P320, the P365, and I have several Glocks. And me and Diesel shot every one of them.
Right. So what do you lean more towards?
What up,
honestly, I'm like Diesel because I keep a Glock in my duty holster.
Right.
I mean, Diesel's been a cop for 16 years.
Right.
I've been a cop for 6.5. I always carry a Glock, but I tell you right now, me and Diesel went out in the range a couple weeks back with my new SIG, and I love it.
Okay. So
I mean, it's really when it comes down to it, Smith & Wesson is just as good as also. You know what I'm saying? Like Smith, Glock, and SIG are the ones that I would go to. If you're going to choose a first gun, any one of those you will not do. I mean, there
You
is
will not go
no
wrong.
wrong decision.
Good
You
night,
won't go
Cindy.
wrong with any one of them. I'm not a Glock boy. I'm not a Glock fan. I'm not a SIG fan. I'm not a Smith fan. I like them all. I got them all. And it's one of those things, man, is just what you feel more comfortable carrying. I carry my SIG because only reason I carry my SIG is because the added things that I've put on it, I like it more than what I have on my Glock 19. I have a Glock 19 that I used to carry off duty. I used to conceal, but I put different stuff on my SIG, and I just like those. I like the light and the red dot better than I like it on my Glock. That's all it is.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
For me, I don't really care for SIGs because I don't really like the triggers. I like a really sharp, crisp break on my trigger. And for me, SIG triggers are like, they feel mushy, like, and I don't really like them.
That might be them sausages you got on that wrist. That's probably what
There you go, Jay. There you go. Yeah,
that's probably
but
better. But
I'm not I like Smith & Wesson. That's my favorite gun. But I always put an Apex trigger in them.
Right.
Hey guys, I gotta run. I'm gonna go ahead and head out. Mr. Wilk, hit me up at _Jada Shooter if you're in the Nova, like you stated. So _Jada Shooter on Instagram. But hey guys, it's been a pleasure.
Yes,
man, appreciate you, Jay.
You, hey, Gasoline, nice meeting you, brother.
Nice meeting you, man. Be
Be
safe.
good, Jay, man.
Indeed,
Hey,
be great. I sent you that into your IG, brothers. Just hit me up, man. That's my cash out, man. My bad. I'm sorry if I missed it last time.
Oh, you good, man. You guys messing with you, man. Give me
But I seen that finished product though, and it's looking good. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh man,
That's
you
all I'm gonna say,
me, bro.
Yes, sir.
You're killing me, yeah. I can't wait till I see it.
Absolutely. All right, take care, y'all.
Y'all be good.
Be good, man.
Man, Diesel, boy, there's a monster coming through.
I know.
Man.
I know you don't want to send me no pictures or nothing like that. You want to send to everybody else. So I guess we ain't cool like that, but it's all good.
Man, I ain't even seen it yet, bro. I ain't even seen it yet.
Okay. I can't wait for you to get it though. I want to see it on the channel and everything. I can't wait for you to get it, man. I can't wait.
Yeah.
I got some monsters coming too now. I got some monsters coming, boy. Don't worry.
Did you find that one I've been helping you look for yet?
Nope. I ain't even worried about it right now. I'm gonna wait till the prices go down. Because the price is too expensive for me right now. So I'm gonna wait for the prices to go down a little bit on them. Yeah,
the one that we had, it got sold. We shipped it out today.
Man, they buying them up, man. But like I said, I can't find one at a good price. My thing about it is pre all this stuff that happened before that, I want the prices to go back to where it was then, or at least close. You know what I'm saying? I can't be paying $1,000 over what it was before. I just ain't feeling right about that.
I think everything's gonna go down and get back close, but I don't think everything will get back to where.
Listen, I'll pay $400 or $500 over what it was before, but $1,000, I can't do it. I can't. I just can't. I can't bring myself to pay that much. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, I just think like I don't know, man. For over the last year, I've watched so many people come through and they complain about ammo prices, but they don't have ammo and stuff like that. I'm like, look, you're either gonna pay to play and just deal with it, or you're gonna start up and wait it out. I mean, them your options. You don't have no choice.
Yeah.
And what if it never go down? You done sat here and wasted 2-3 years and it didn't go back down. Then you're gonna be kicking.
That's why I still buy ammo sparingly. I don't buy it by the case like I used to buy 2 or 3 cases at a time, but now I might buy 4 or 5 boxes at a time. Now I don't buy like I used to, because I'm waiting for the prices to go down. But still, I still need the ammo. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm trying to look for some defense ammo now to get back up, because I want to put some defense ammo in some of my pistols, my MPX and my pistol carbines, like my MPX and my Scorpion, stuff that I want to put some defensive rounds in just to be having them sitting in the safe. But until then, I'm like I said, it ain't like I don't mind shooting the ball ammo for defense either. You know what I'm saying? It's a bullet. So
yeah, I'm gonna shoot whatever I got.
Right. So
well, if you got the hookup on ammo, I'm just saying.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
I got a we got a nice deal on some 7.62 right now, but I mean it's really like pre-COVID price. But for right now, it's a great deal because everybody else is paying $100 more, $200 more.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying. We got 7.62 thousand round cases for 350. What a 349 a case.
Oh, that ain't bad at all. That ain't bad at all.
Yeah.
But see, you know, you got people saying, you know, $25, $30 for a 25 round box is a good deal. No, not back when I used to buy ammo. That ain't a good deal. You know, so I you know, prices are still, but you still have the new shooters out there that's thinking that a $25 box is a good deal. So they're going to keep. I think they're going to keep the prices where they're at for a little while until it slows back down.
I'm seeing it come down a little bit from that. You know what I'm saying? Back down to like 21, and then we got some stores around here that still got pre-COVID prices, but they big box stores.
Right.
You know, like my favorite round is 300 Blackout. I got into it late, so with me getting into it late, I'm used to paying, you know, $30 for a box.
And that's a new round too. That is a pretty new round. So that round has not been around as long as the 223 or 5.56.
Right.
So the production of that round has never been up to where the 5.56 223. That's why they was out of it for so long, because it's such a new round. Because that round has only been around for what, 6-7 years.
Right. And a lot of people don't realize that. They think that 300 Blackout been around longer than that, especially new shooters.
Yeah.
But for me, you know, I got into it late. I'm kind of late to the game, so I missed it when it was $13 a box. You know what I'm saying? So all I know for 300 Blackout is $30 a box or more. So if I see it,
the problem is it doesn't have the following.
It's got a big following around here. A lot of people use it.
Now, but that's within the last 2 years. It's had a big following. The 300 Blackout came out, and nobody would buy it because nobody wanted it. And it's a great round, especially for like a truck gun or something like that. That is a great round. But when you're talking about, you know, the following that he's talking about, like that, nobody. That's the same thing with 5.57 by 28. That 5.7 round has been out for years. I bought my FN 5.7 back in 2010. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really knew about that gun like that, except for the last 2 or 3 years.
Do you remember when that preacher made that video that time talking about if you run up on him, he got 20 rounds of 5.7 for you. He held up his FN 5.7 and he was sitting in his truck. It was a real popular preacher. He used to do a lot of videos, like inspirational videos.
Right.
And then he did this video where he just went in on, I guess it was at a time when a lot of people was getting robbed and stuff.
Right.
And he just went hard on this video. He went hard on this video, bro. And after that video, I haven't really seen dude at all no more since.
Yeah, I didn't see that video.
But
when I bought my 5.7, nobody knew exactly what a 5.7 was. The FN, I say I got a 5.7. They didn't know what it was. The rounds were cheap. I mean, you could buy a 25 box of rounds for like $18. Now you talk about 5.7 rounds going for 50 and up. You know what I'm saying?
My thing was I can't get 223 to run in a 7.5 inch. Where I can get Blackout to run better.
Well, Blackout
is made
out of a short barrel.
Yeah, Blackout is made for a shorter barrel. But my 7.5 inch 223 runs great. I qualify with that every year. It runs great.
Maybe you need to check your gas.
Yeah.
I mean, I could.
Bring it to the range and we'll look at it.
I don't have it.
Oh, okay.
I let it go when I couldn't get it to run reliably.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Mr. Wilk, a lot of rappers, and that's the problem with people when they listen to rappers talk about guns, because most rappers just know what they know from the streets. They don't know what the hell.
Or a video game.
Right, or a video game. They don't know what the hell they're talking about.
FN made his debut on a video game, and that's why a lot of people, when they didn't know exactly what it was just used in Metal Gear and stuff like that. So that's you know, they went with that. So I mean,
that's what made Draco so popular.
Right. Draco came out and Draco. I don't like the Draco. I do not like the Draco. I mean, it's not a good running gun, not to me anyway. I mean, now they've probably made improvements to it, but when I first shot that Draco, it was, man, I did not like it.
I got Draco 9 that shoots the Glock mags.
Right.
Hell, Draco was my nickname when I was banging back in the 90s. So when people started saying Draco, I was like, what are you talking about, bro?
Right.
So that's they spelled it different for me, but I mean that was my nickname in the 90s. So when the gun came out, at first I was like, oh yeah, I get one of them because it was kind of nostalgic. Then I was like, I saw it and I shot one. And I was like, oh, this thing garbage. Y'all can keep that one.
Yeah, I don't do no. I can't do Dracos.
Yeah, man.
I still want a regular 7.62, but I just can't. I can't do Draco.
Man, we got some in the shop right now that I want. They are Occam defenses.
Right.
Yeah, man, them things are nice, but I'm not paying no 3,200 for no AK.
No.
See, I would PSA makes a good AK, man. Palmetto State Armory makes a real good AK that I want, but they never stay in stock.
I don't know nothing about a 6.8 Western. You know anything about a 6.8 Western bolt gun?
Nope.
Yeah, Safefood,
never heard of.
Safefood Lonzo found 5.7 in Texas for $40 a box.
See, I'm not
really?
seeing new platforms like that.
Damn, that's all right.
Yeah, I'm not a bolt gun guy, man. I've never really been a bolt gun guy.
Me neither.
I love my ARs, man. They do everything I want them to do. I can do whatever I want to them. I can work on them, whatever.
Right.
To me, it's nice to have a box mag that you can stick 20 to 30 in instead of 4 in a single shot each time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
If you get in
that's that sniper rifle stuff.
But some states won't let you hunt with those mags.
Right.
unless you put in those the round blockers.
He said 6.8's a new caliber that came out this year. Like I got one that I'm finishing up right now. It's a 6mm ARC, and nice. I can't wait to get that thing done. I got 100 rounds for it already, but I ain't even got the whole gun here yet. You know what I'm saying? I've been waiting for months for the upper receiver, or the complete upper. Actually, it's gonna be in pieces, but it'll be here hopefully in the next couple of weeks.
I don't know what my next gun is going. I know what I want my next gun to be, but I have no idea. When I go to the gun store, and there might be something in there just calling my name at last minute, and I do impulse buys. I have no idea what my next gun is actually going to be, but I know I want that Strybog. I want that Strybog A3 to be my next gun, if I can find one at a good price.
Yeah, RWG love his, man. That Strybog is nice. I
saw the Strybog when it first came out. The first generation came out, and it was just had so many problems. I was scared to get it, and I never looked back at it until I saw RGG's, and I saw how his ran. I was like, man, that thing run pretty good. And really, when you think about it, man, a lot of these channels do reviews on guns, and they try to simulate a situation that just does not happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not practical situations. You know, that Strybog would just use as a range gun. I would just use that. I would never use that as a go-to when it came to, like, you know, war times or something like that. I'm getting a 16-inch AR, regular old 16-inch AR is what I'm grabbing. I'm not gonna grab no Strybog, a 9mm. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be a range gun. I'll give that to my partner. Man.
I would use that for home defense, maybe.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know, man. My home defense, I go with shotgun, bro. 12 gauge. And the reason why I say that is, and I said that in my video, you just never know what you're going to be doing. You know, I like to drink at home. I like, you know, I might be on some kind of medication when it comes to, like, you know, injury or something like that. And I might have to, you just never know what kind of situation you're going to be in when it comes to home defense. That's why I go with a 12 gauge, because it just leaves more leeway for, you know, things like that. You know what I'm saying? It leaves more leeway. So that's why I always tell people, like, shotgun is probably the best bet you're gonna get.
B-Law said the Strybog could be a good backpack gun. I agree with that too, but I use a 8.5-inch foldable 300 blackout for my backpack gun.
That's that's what I'm saying. 300 blackout is a real nice backpack round. I mean, and truthfully speaking, when it comes down to it, I would rather have an MPX for a backpack gun than a Strybog.
SIG MPX.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Yep.
I've never.
I love
shot one
mine,
of
bro.
those.
I love, bro. The closest thing to an MP5 that I've ever shot.
So it's closer. You think it's closer to an MP5 than the PTR?
That I've shot. I've never shot a PTR, and a PTR is an MP5 clone. But I'm talking about.
But the PTR, they are actually they bought the licensing from HK to make those guns, so it's actually an HK MP5.
No. Can't be. It ain't got HK on it. Can't be MP5 HK.
It ain't got HK
it's
on
a clone. It's a clone.
Yeah, I feel you. But
yeah, it's a clone. I get. Yeah, they got the patent for it, but it's still a clone.
Yeah.
I mean, they can't put the HK name on it, so it's a clone. They made it right. They made it from the HK MP5. Yeah, but it's still a clone. And I get it. It is the closest thing you're going to get to a HK MP5. But with that being said, with it not, the MPX is the closest thing to an HK MP5 that I ever shot that was not based off the HK MP5. You see what I'm saying? Like it's the closest thing.
Yeah, I think I'm really digging that. What's that one RWG got? They keep coming through my shop on a regular, man.
Respecter?
Nah, hell no.
Oh,
the little Ruger one, the PC.
Oh yeah, the PC charger,
PC charger.
Yeah,
they keep coming through the shop, man, and I'm like, man, that thing is nice.
I looked at one of those too, but those had a bad review too when they first came out. Coleon Noir did one on it, and it wasn't a bad review, but it wasn't a good review to make me want to go out and get one. Now I've always looked at them, but and that's on my list to get one too, but it's down below, like low on my list. But they didn't have a great review. Yeah.
The new Ruger 380.
The new Ruger.
Oh, the new Ruger.
The LCP Max.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not interested.
Nah, I'm good on that.
Rounds of 380. Good lord.
I'm not interested. 380 is one of those rounds, man. I ain't got a lot of faith in 380.
Don't pay on my Glock 42, bruh.
Huh? You said what?
On my Glock 42.
I got a Glock 42 too. I have one too, and I mean, I would have got the 43 if it would have came out when the 42 came out. Only reason I got the 42 is because the 43 wasn't out.
Well, it's one of my impulse buys from a certain gun store.
Right, right. And like I said, 380 is just, and I've got cases and cases of 380. I gave you some of them rounds, but 380 is just one of them things I don't carry, man. If I can get the 42 and the 43 are the same size. You talking about 9 to 380? I'd rather go with 9 any day.
All right, so I got a question. Is there any gun that you've had in the past that you got rid of, and you're like, damn, I wish I wouldn't have got rid of that, and you went and bought another one?
Yes. Glock 21.
Glock 21.
Yep. Nope. See, I got rid of my Glock 21 because my boy was going to the military and he really wanted it. So I sold it to him as a gift, and I gave it to him at what I bought it for. No, I didn't upcharge him or anything like that, and I sold it to him. And when I sold it to him, I told myself I was going to get another one. You know what I'm saying?
How do you feel about the Shield Arms Max that makes that 43X?
I love them. I got 4 of the Gen 2s and 1 of the Gen 1s right now. And I
heard the Gen 2s were way better than Gen 1s.
Oh, they are.
I've got 2 Gen 2s right now, but my thing is, like, going back to your question, Dre, like the Glock 19 is everybody's go-to. And now that the 43X carries those 15-round mags, why would you ever go back?
Well, I've got a 19X, and I got it just because I really like the gun.
Well, I got the 45.
Yeah. And
the 43 is still a single stack size, though, right?
Right.
Pretty much. Some people shoot double stacks better than they shoot single stacks. I like a double stack way better. That's why I would go to 19 before I went to 43X.
Well, see, I carry the 43X. I carry the 43X because it's smaller, easier to conceal, and I shoot it. You know, I shoot it good because I shoot with it all the time. I practice with it. But, you know, the Shield Arms mags, the Gen 1 mags, they were cool. I didn't have no problems out of mine, but I know a lot of other people did. But the Gen 2 mags are way better. They seat better. They give you they just
They
look
don't have
better.
the gap in them.
No, they don't have that gap in them. Now, if you put the +5 base plate on them, they will have the gap.
Yeah, but when you get to that point, though, you can't conceal that.
Yeah,
Right.
but I like to carry the one with the +5 for a backup mag.
Right.
But see, I was talking to Diesel the other day. I haven't found a good magazine extension that's reliable enough.
Get the Shield Orange ones.
That doesn't come with a spring. Now, if you get one that comes with its actual spring, you can get a +5 that comes with a spring for that gun, and it would be more reliable. But he's talking about just the base plate, +5 base plate with the factory spring. It's really not as reliable.
No, it's not as reliable.
Well,
even a +2 can be unreliable without a new spring sometimes.
I bought the Glock +2. You know, the little ones that come for the regular Glock mags, and I put it on my duty weapon for the department me and Diesel work for. And at the range, I was having failure to feeds.
Yeah.
See,
you're gonna need to get a different spring. You see the Shield Arms when you order their +5 base plate, they send you a new spring with it.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, shoot,
Well,
that's what it is then.
Don't buy the Ghost, the extra power springs for the Ghost. I can't get them to feed reliably. I've had to throw 2 or 3 of them away.
Well, see, I had a Glock 32, and I put a +2 base plate from Hive on that gun, and I used the factory spring. I never had a problem out of it.
All right, I'll go back.
I did the same thing on my 26.
That's the one gun I wish I would buy again.
32.
If the damn 357 SIG wasn't so freaking expensive,
yeah,
I would go back and carry that gun.
I would not.
You know why? I'm gonna tell you why I bought that gun.
I got rid of mine because it hurt to shoot. That gun is a popper.
Yeah, it's
like
snappy.
that.
With them small arms you got.
Right.
But I bought the Glock 32 because me and you already had that conversation, Gasoline, a little while ago. But it represented 2 different things for me.
Right.
The same thing that the 357 in my name represents. So that's why I bought the gun. But I enjoyed shooting it though. I didn't have no problem with it. But the ammo was so damn expensive, bro. Like
man,
$50
I got a few cases of 357 gold dot ammo that I have, and I had my 32. I shot that thing and I sold it, man. I had to get rid of it, and I just recently bought a full size 357 Glock that shoots that I shoot. Yeah, I bought the 31. No, the 30. In the 30 the full size?
No.
30 is a 45.
Whichever one's the full size.
The 32 is a compact. So yeah, I think it's a 31.
Yeah, I think it is 31.
Okay. Yeah, but I bought the 31 and I love it. I love the way I see 357 SIG is my favorite round. That's my hands down my favorite round for self-defense. So I had to get another one. I really want to get the P226 357. That's what I really want to get.
Well, my first, and you know where I worked first, for police, we carried the 229 357, but it had the damn DAC trigger on it. So it was double.
See, I don't like them DAC triggers. I don't like DAC triggers.
We were pulling 12 pounds on a duty weapon.
Damn.
Yeah, that's
I was like,
crazy.
This ain't New York.
Right. That's crazy.
B lost at his Glock +5 broke off.
Oh God.
Damn.
Well, see, the reason I don't deal with the Hive either. Hive, you got to cut the 2 teeth off the mag.
Yep, you do.
I recently bought me a Hive extension with the extra spring, just to get.
Well, I had a subscriber send me 2 Hive magazines. For my Glock 27.
Yeah, I remember you saying that, but like when I bought mine, I bought it for my 48, and I had to cut the teeth off, and I to me it doesn't look right.
Right.
I like the way they looks on my 26.
Well, I had one on my I had a blue one for my Hellcat.
Mm-hmm.
Loved it. Shot fine. Didn't have to put an extra spring in or nothing. Fine.
You know they got 15 round mags for them though.
Yeah. I let that one go, and I bought the 365X.
Gotcha.
I may or may not have been coerced into that.
Yeah, I was standing right beside him talking about you should get it. Go ahead and get it.
But that X, man, that X feels good, dude. God, that X feels good.
It's a good gun, man. That 365, man, you just can't go wrong with it, man. It's a good concealable gun, man. You can really do some deep concealable.
The only thing I hate is you can't find the 12-round mag. They make 10-round mags for that X, and that's what they're selling. The extended.
They're not selling 12?
No, not at all.
Huh.
I thought it used the same frame as the 365 XL.
It does. But if you look on SIG site, they don't sell the 12-round mags at all.
I think we got some in my store.
Well, you know how to get.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I just bought a 15. See, me and Diesel just figured out the 15 rounds that come with them. They come with that second base plate, the little black piece.
Mm-hmm.
You got to take the longer one off and put the short one on for the X handle. Gotcha. So I've been playing around with that for the last week.
Gotcha.
So
what you think about the P90?
Do what?
Have you ever shot a P90?
Isn't that the 5.7x2.8?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we the department I work full time for, which is not the same one Diesel is. My detective carries a full auto.
Oh damn, for real?
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you right now, we was out squirting it off the other day. Holy cow! That baby.
What full auto?
The P90.
P90.
Oh yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah.
I got a question. What is a good compensator? I need a good compensator for my my SIG 320 X carry. I'm looking for a good compensator.
I don't know. The only compensator I've ever shot with was on the RDP when I had it.
I'm looking for a good one, man. I want one for my Glock 19 too, man. But I really want one for my my SIG 320 X carry.
You want me to tell you? Well, I can tell you where to get a Glock one, but I don't know about a SIG one.
Where can you get a good Glock one?
Glock store, Lenny McGill. Lenny McGill custom makes them.
It's called the Glockstore.com?
Yeah, Glockstore.com, Lenny McGill.
Or I can just go up there for you one day and call you when I get there. Let's see if
he does have a Tennessee store now, doesn't he?
I live like 20 minutes.
How much are they?
It depends on what you get. He's got a few.
Yeah.
I'll go in the store and look, and I'll go online and look and see what they got and see if you can run up there.
And if you want like gold, all that crap.
Nah, I don't do the Gucci Glock. I don't do the Gucci nothing. I don't like all that Gucci stuff, man. I don't do all that.
I'll hit him up and see if he's got some at the store. Then if he does, I'll go up there and I'll call you when I get there.
Okay. Yeah, do that. We'll make that happen. So I really want to put a compensator on him. Especially it's taking so long for my damn can to come in, man. Good God.
Man, I'm waiting on mine, but luckily I got mine from my shop, so I can play with mine while I'm waiting.
That ain't fair.
Right. That ain't fair at all. That ain't fair at all, man. Man, boy, we've been on here for 3 hours. Good God.
Yeah.
My stepbrother has a can for his Glocks. Man, that thing is nice.
So we had a guy come in today. He bought a Sandman, which is the same one I got. And he was like, dude, it's wobbling when I put it on there. I'm like, what? Because he had called. And I was up there when he picked it up the other day. So he brings it in, man. He's got on this big ass bolt gun. So you put it on, and when you ratchet it down, it just wobbles like that.
What the hell?
Wow.
I'm like, damn, what the hell? So we went and got another one out the safe and put it on there to see if that one ratcheted down. Worked perfect. Took it off, put his back on there, ratcheted it down. It just wobbling. I'm like, man, what the hell going on with this can? So for some reason, one of the cam teeth in there or something they said is not timed right. So it's not letting it ratchet all the way down and lock it on like it's supposed to. So this dude, he done waited for this thing for 11 months. And he just finally got to take it home 2 days ago, and now it's got to go back for them to fix it.
God almighty. See, I've been waiting on mine since January. I've been waiting.
I wish that Hearing Protection Act would have went through.
Yeah.
Man, good God. Heck yeah.
Legalize suppressors so we can freaking start just buying them straight from the stores.
That's what I find odd, because if you go overseas in England, like they can't have guns, but they could just walk in the store and buy suppressors like it's a jug of milk.
Dude, when I was in Germany, the police at the airport roll around with full auto MP5s. It's the freakiest thing. It's the freakiest thing.
Well, you know, I mean, they got to with all the stuff that's going on over there.
Well, I mean, in Munich.
Have you ever shot one of those?
A full auto MP5?
Yeah,
I've shot one.
We got one in my apartment, my full-time apartment.
Yeah, I did a video at the Glock store here shooting that. Man, I fell in love until he told me how much they cost. I was like, oh, shit.
Hey, shoot a full auto MPX. Shoot a full auto MPX, and you will see what I'm talking about. It's the closest thing that shoots to an MP5. The closest thing. Because I tested them. I tested them for the last department I worked for because I was over buying all the guns and all that stuff, and we wanted to go to MPX. So they had me test the MPX full auto MPX. I'm telling you, man, it's the closest thing to an MP5 that you're gonna shoot full auto.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out, man.
My guy in Greensboro, you know, I get the hookup with. He's a SIG dealer for law enforcement for our state, and he lets me play every now and again.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I'm telling you, man, that's probably one of the. I would say that's probably one of my best buys right there because I got it at a cheap price when it came out. See, I got my MPX for $1,600, and they were like right after I got it for 16, they shot up to 19, and now they're like 22, 25, somewhere around there.
Damn.
So yeah.
Nah, I'm good on that. I've never paid that much for anything.
Really?
I might have that in one of my bills altogether.
Right.
But as far as just flat out paying that at one time like that, nah.
See, I've got two guns that I can think of right now that are over $2,000 that I have not brought on my. But there's no use for me bringing them on my channel. So there's a few guns I have not brought on my channel because of that. Like they're not anything that most people would buy or anything like that. So I'm not gonna put it on my channel. You know what I'm saying? But I do have a few guns that I've paid some good money for.
I got some feeder guns that feed my channel. So like. No, that gun's whole purpose was.
You can't do that on live. Can't do that on live.
Yeah. Oh man, this dude tripping. Hit it up the strap.
Can't do that on live.
But yeah, I've got some like the whole purpose of them was okay. I made a video with you, and then when I get ready to get something else, you're gonna be sold, so I can get this other thing to make the next video with or whatever, and then. There are certain guns that they are my personal. I'm gonna keep this thing forever type guns.
Right.
But there's some stuff that's floated through my channel that people ask me about. They're like, oh, "What about this? What about that?" I'm like, "Well, that gun gone. That gun been gone."
Right.
You know
there's a gun tuber now, man. He's had like 30 something guns on his channel. I'm like, yo, man, what's up with all them guns? He owns one gun. And he rents all the other guns and shows them on his channel.
Yeah,
and it's like
is that headshot?
No.
Ain't that his name? No. Okay.
No. I ain't gonna throw his name out there like that. But and I was like, man, you don't tell nobody. And he's like, no, man, I put it off like they're mine. It's like, no,
that's why I said headshot, because he actually will tell you, yeah, this is my gun. I got it from so and so. You know what I'm saying? He got,
but it ain't his gun.
No, he's got a store. He got a store that'll let him borrow the guns to do the reviews on.
See, nah, that's bull. All my guns except for one or two. And only reason there's only one gun I haven't that wasn't mine, and that was that Hellcat. That was actually Gasoline TV's gun. Was that Hellcat? I didn't have mine, so I used his.
Yeah, all mine on my channel were mine at one point. Some of mine are sold. I ain't got no more.
Right.
Yeah, but
all right, man. Well, shoot, it's been 3 hours and 15 minutes. Boy.
Trying to jump up off here, man. It's been good, man. Talking to you, but it's been fun. Been an interesting night.
Yeah, man, it's been real good.
Appreciate it.
Hey, man, if you want to have me on again, man, just let me know.
I mean, you're welcome anytime, man. Anytime I drop a link out there, just jump in and shit.
Right.
Well, I just
Yeah,
subscribed to
and-
you, Big Gray, so I can catch your videos.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, and then I invite you on. I hit you up like, hey, man, let's go live. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
I'm
yeah, no doubt,
spontaneous too. So, but we'll link up, man. Hope y'all have a good holiday, man. Be safe out there.
You know it.
Don't get no stuff. You know what I'm saying? Well, we know, dude, he ain't gonna do nothing.
Right.
He in Myrtle Beach, relaxing.
Right.
Letting his man boobs hang out.
Drinking my fruit punch.
Fruit punch. Yeah. What else is in that fruit punch?
Right. All right, man. Y'all be good, man.
Checking in, man. Y'all have a
y'all
good
make sure
night.
y'all hit that like button.
Yeah, man. Y'all shout out y'all's channels or whatever you got. Did you want to shout out?
Diesel TV, man. Y'all holler at me, Diesel TV, man. If y'all want to come over there and just let me know Dre sent you. I appreciate the support.
You got anything, Gasoline?
He ain't
Good,
got
bro.
nothing.
All right, man. Y'all be blessed and stay dangerous. We out of here. Happy 4th.
All right, bro.
Be good.